G'day D-Live and welcome back to the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Wow! For a Wednesday afternoon affair. It has just gone, wait for it, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, 1 minute past 3 in the PM for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening to you, whatever the time it is. Wherever you're consuming this content, you're always welcome right here on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Looking into the chit chat, I see Netskis, I see Davo, and I see James in Germany. I see 3 crew, and therefore 3 freaking cheerses, because everyone gets a cheers when they join the Gives a Minute D-Live stream chit chat. Glass, microphone, collisions, you know the deal. 1, 2, 3, that's very full. Let me get a swig of this. Hold on 1 second. By the way, look how bright that lamp is behind me. Crikey. That's way too bright. We had a... Hold on a sec. We had a burst light bulb yesterday, and the one I replaced it with is way too bright. I gotta fix that. Also, not doing it now, but I could hear it whistling before. In the chit chat, Net TV, Benon, check out this channel. It has miles of interesting 9/11 footage. I probably won't check that channel out, Net TV, simply because, well, today's cryptocurrency, and when we get back into the 9/11 doco, we've got hours of footage to go through. So without even looking at that channel, we're already well and truly banked up the bazillion. So thank you, but maybe not. Unless you want to pick a particular video from the channel. I'm not going to go to the channel now, but I see you got a little linky poo to some electric vehicles. Now, what I will do, I will grab those out of the chisel chat, because how are we going to do this? No, because I want to get those tabbed for the next stream we do. That's not 9/11. So let's go over here and grab those out. Do I just click that, or does it? Yeah. So that's 1, and that is 2. Okay, so I got those out of the chisel chat for the next time. Thank you very much there, Net TV. Davo, what's up? What's up, Davo? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. James in Germany, morning givers. James in Germany, thank you for the lemon, and guten Morgen. Today, being a Wednesday, it's cryptocurrency all the way to the end of the stream. So with that said, I do have someone put it, where did I get this from? Maybe this came across me just happenstance, but I thought someone might have linked it to me. THETA token, possible partnership with Starlink. Now, Elon's talking about putting Ethereum on the moon. I thought he was putting Dogecoin on the moon. He's putting Ethereum on the moon. So I don't know what this is, but we're gonna. It could be nothing, but we got a little video. We'll take a look at that. Then. These are these are user requests. Flamingo. Anybody know about Flamingo? The crypto. Flamingo. Well, we got to learn about that. Obviously we got the website from Flamingo. We got a couple of YouTube videos. Then another user request, Ripple, XRP Ripple. So these are things that people have asked me to look into, and we've taken our sweet time to get there. XRP Ripple, we've obviously got the website to have a look at. We'll go through and try to see how it's different. I bet it says decentralized blockchain, and you can stake assets and therefore control the chain decisions. I bet it says all that stuff. But the same stuff we hear all the time. But anyway, we've also got a couple of videos from Ripple to look at. The last one being Ripple's XRP Gary Gensler is not good for crypto. Okay. Then another user request. This one's PAC Global, PAC Global. Now, I don't know anything about these, so I'm kind of looking forward to learning. PAC Global, we got the website to look at. Then we got 2 videos. This Yahoo, on the last video we will look at, I bought 101 million PAC tokens. Here's why. So this guy bought 101 million of these. Now we don't know how much they're going for, but he's obviously pretty keen on it. So we'll look into that. And then we have pretty much not cleared, but we can only learn so much in one stream. So I've kind of kept it down around to the minimum, or not to the minimum, to that minimum. By the way, I've got a headache. This is not a good start for this stream. How was your day, Gibbs? My day was good. I went surfing and did better. And then I went for a 12K fitness walk and I got back and now I'm here streaming with you. I've got the surfing clip to play for you as well. So I had a good time. Beautiful day today. But I do have a headache. Well, all of a sudden, why have I got a headache? I don't want a headache. Not at the start of a crypto stream. We will also take a look at my bankroll.network divs. I probably will only... I've been rolling over both of those divs on the stream and using my Tron energy and then burning TRX to when the energy's down. I shouldn't do that. I should just do one and then do the other on my own time, rolling over the div. So we'll probably roll over the large div. Usually it's about $20 a week I earn by staking my TRX on the bankroll.network. We could have a look. Oh, by the way, yeah, no, that's what I wanted to do. When if James in Germany, do you want to have a chat to me about those crypto assets that we talked about in the Discord? I don't know if you want to talk about that. I'm happy to bring up my Atomic wallet, which I've never used before, by the way. I signed up to that. But maybe that could be a little side discussion we have. If you're not aware, and why would you be? Because it was a DM between me and James, but I can spill it. It's no drama. James sent me a link to a YouTuber who was giving away a massive airdrop of arguably shitcoins, but a lot of them, right? And all you had to do was add the contract to your Atomic wallet, or you could use the Trust wallet. I did both. You can do both and double up. And the strange thing is, some of those assets actually have a tradable value. Now, I know what you're saying, and I know what you're thinking. Dude, run for the hills. It's a scam, right? More than likely. In fact, I would say 100% it's a scam, because some of the value in those assets is around 60,000 US dollars. I know. Now, why would someone just give you 60,000 US dollars? Makes no sense. But what I thought would be interesting is if we have a quick look at it, you will see to transact that transaction, you're going to need to burn ETH gas. And funnily enough, it's not that expensive. I mean, the ETH fees on Hex, I've seen fees up to $55. I saw a fee last night to send all of this. You know, I'll tell you what, let's just do it now. Let's just bring it up. I'll show it to you now. If we go over here to, and I'll just open up the Atomic wallet. I better do this off scene because I've never. I mean, I did it last night when I installed the Atomic wallet. My password. Okay, I don't think this is it. It might be it. Nope, wrong. Let me have a look. Let me just get this out here and have a look. Funnily enough, that was the correct password. Maybe I typed it wrong. Yeah, I typed it wrong. Okay, so what I want to show you here is... Now, James, if you're here in the Chisel chat, you can verify this and compare it to yours. This is my Atomic wallet. Now, bear in mind, I only use this wallet for these shitcoins. I don't use the Atomic wallet for anything else at this particular juncture. James, yeah, I had close to 90k for about 3 of them. I didn't have ETH, but I was wanting to see if it's possible to cash out somehow. Either way, So, I think I know where you're going to go with that. But if you look at these values, folks, so this Pro Chain, apparently, I have $64,000 worth of this. I thought it didn't hurt, so to try it worked. I thought I'd kick ass. Hemping ain't easy. How you doing, Hemping? Good to see you again, Gibbs. Much love and God bless you and all the givers. Thank you, my friend. So why would someone, and this happened, let me check what it says now. Yeah, cool. Why would someone give everybody $60,000? It makes no sense, right? But this is an official wallet. Atomic Wallet is an official wallet. So if at this point I have this in my wallet, and so does James. So we have $64,000 of Pro Chain, $20,000 worth of value, $1,700 worth of 360 app, and these other shit coins. You see, there's no. I mean, look at this one, surprise token, 9.1 trillion. So obviously that's something wrong, right? But if you look at these ones, they are actually. There's a chart here. Okay, the chart's not very lengthy. This should throw up. This should throw some concerns. The chart began in January, well, 2020. Okay, so there is trading going on here on this coin, on this shit coin. What I'm saying is, if you have, and James, he's checking his as well, we have this, so therefore you could send this. I'm going to send all of this coin, and I'm going to paste in an address here. I'm going to paste in an address there. I don't know what the address would have. See, this is the question. What address would I paste in there? That's the thing. Like, what address would go in there? Obviously, an Ethereum address. Maybe I could put a Binance, an Ethereum. I guess we could have a look at Binance and see if ProChain is tradable. I guess that's the first port of call. Find out where ProChain is tradable. And then what you're seeing here is it says here, you should have at least that much Ethereum or ETH to send Pro, which works out to be about $8 US. Let's just call it $10 for shits and giggles. So the point here is, for $10, possibly wasted, more than likely wasted. Like, speaking realistically, that's $10 that's going to be basically thrown out the window, surely, right? Yeah, the personal place you want to send it to goes in there, i.e. the wallet address. But what I wanted to do, NetTV, was to send it to Binance and then trade it straight off the bat. Trade that to US dollar tether, and suddenly I've got 67,000 US dollars. It makes no sense, right? This makes no sense that someone would airdrop this to everybody. James in Germany, 82k in total, 62k for Pro, 18k for value, 1.7k for DApp, and 44 for gift. Yeah. This is so interesting to listen to your positivity gives. Thank you, Davo. I would love this to be positive, but I doubt it. I highly doubt that this is a thing. But let's should we? There is still an ETH fee to send, NetTV. Ah, damn, did I have that on? Hold on a second. There is still an ETH fee to send. Yes. Yes, there is. Yes, there is an ETH fee to send. Niles, hello. Yeah, I know you're going. I mean, have a look at this. Have a look at this. What are you saying? There's still an ETH fee to send. Isn't this the network fee here, or are you saying there's a? Can you see that? Can I make that larger by font? I can't. Unfortunately, that's as big as that goes. Shizzle. Yeah, that doesn't go any bigger. Are you saying that there's going to be another fee on top of that? The network fee says right here, it says you should have at least this much ETH to send Pro, to send this asset, to send this maximum amount. It's kind of blurry. Yeah, you won't be able to see it. Basically, the number, this number here, 888,888 Pro coin, to the value of, all you got to see here is 67,000 US dollars. This is airdropped to me, James, and hundreds of other people. Binance won't charge anything to receive it. So let's I'll tell you what, let's open up Binance. Are we going to waste $10 here? What What am I doing? I literally went to open up a Binance app. I got to open that up on the Brave browser, you Wally. The fee the network you're on is charging you, I would assume, will be deducted from how much you're transferring. Is that coin on Binance? Good question. Good question. That's the first port of call. Where can you trade this? Where can you trade this? I doubt you can trade it anywhere. That's the thing, right? But I want to find out, right? So this is the Brave browser. By the way, you should use Brave if you're going to transact on the internet machine. You might as well get paid for it. So let's open up Binance. Let me do this. I've seen. You don't see it on Binance? Okay. I'm not going to even sign in at this point. Should I sign in? I got to do all the authority. Let me sign in. Let me sign in. Sign in with email. Security verification. Slide that shizzle over here. And verification code. Click to get the code. Oh, they sent it to my phone. Even though I signed in with email, they send it to your phone. That's awesome. That's why I chose not to send it, not to sign in with phone. Let me just grab this authority code here. Binance code 010672. 010672. Okay. Put this back up here. Okay. Get close to the microphone. Put that back up there for a little bit of... Oh, crikey, it fell over. Whoopsie. All right, there we go. So I'm in Binance. Let's go back over here. I'm in the Binance machine. Let's see if we can find... Niles, so if you're transferring X amount of crypto and say the hosting network you're on is charging you 2 to 5%, then you might have to consider increasing your transfer amount by that 2 to 5% to ensure you will get the end amount. Oh wow, is that a thing? Okay, I thought that the wallet here would give you the fee. Does Atomic Wallet allow swaps in the wallet? Good point. Does it? Exchange. Interesting. Exchange ETH? I don't want to change. Oh, exchange. It's going to be a certain amount of coins it does this with, but let's go back and have a look. What was the ticker? Pro. Let's try Pro. Exchanging Pro. PRO. So let's search for PRO. Nope. Pro's not there. Let's go back and see the next one. Value. The ticker is Value. These aren't going to work, folks. This makes no sense why someone would send you this, right? Now I can't spell. No results for Value. Let's go back and check the last one here. 360 app. The ticker is DApp. They went really hard thinking about that, didn't they? DApp. DApp. No results. So you can swap within the Atomic wallet, but not the coins we have. Niles, if what I said here helps in any way, thanks for allowing me to offer some NFO to provide even a minimal guide. No, I appreciate that, Niles. I mean, I don't want to sound whatever, but I have moved assets from wallets to wallets before. We've done that. What I'm concerned with is this was airdropped to me, James in Germany, and 100 other yahoos on the internet. Why would someone airdrop something that's worth $60,000 to it makes no sense, right? It's there's got to be a catch. There's got to be some hideous catch here. So I guess finding where it's tradable is the first port of call. So we need to find, I haven't been in here for a while, trade. We need to go to advanced trade. And we need to find the exchange. So we're going to search for the markets. If we search for, what was the ticker again? Pro, wasn't it? PRO. So there isn't Pro. There's Prom. So the ticker doesn't even exist. Let's go back to the Atomic Wallet and check value. Let's see if we can find value. VALUE. Nope, that doesn't exist. Let's see if we can find DApp. We're just trying to find a market here, folks. DApp. No DApp. No pair. No DApp. So essentially, we could have a look here and see if the ProChain is even a thing. ProChain coin. ProChain Pro price to US live value today. Coin ranking. What? There's nothing on the chart here. ProChain coin, asset, token. ProChain coin. CoinGecko. Is ProChain on CoinGecko? ProChain, PRA. No, that's not it, dude. That's not it. That's not it. Exchanges that trade ProChain, PRO. Livecoin trades it. Liqui trades it. EtherDelt 2 trades it. CCX hit BTC. I don't know any of these. ProChain quote. Maybe stake them, not a globe. How you doing, man? I mean, yeah, that's another option too. Stake them, yeah. I mean, ideally, I'd rather get them out. Like, if this is even a thing, I want to get them out, right? I want to get them out and store them. But as you're seeing, it looks like it's not a thing. They're in the wallet, sure. They're in my cold wallet. They're there for me. But what are they? They're nothing. They're the ultimate shitcoin. They give them to you. They're nothing. They're James in Germany. I think I'm going to leave this here. I don't want to waste any more of our time trying to work out this, because essentially what we're looking at is a scam, right? We're looking at something that's got no value, something that's being given to you for free en masse in a massive bunch. It can't be. If it looks that good, it can't be that good. You know, if it looks too good to be true, it is too good to be true. So what we'll do is I'll leave them in the Atomic wallet. I don't have a need for the Atomic wallet at all. I've never used the Atomic wallet aside from, look, all these coins in here that you see, they were sent through this airdrop. And the interesting thing is some of them have a value. That one, ProChain, even has a chart, I guess. Yeah. So staking. What about staking on the app here? Assets for stake? You can only stake in here. What's the name of the coin again? Well, there's a few, but the main one is called ProChain. ProChain. NetTV. It looks like this. ProChain. Yeah, you got it. Cool, cool. The other ones with a value, like with a market value in my wallet there. There's one literally called value, and there's one called 360 app, and there's one called gift token. That's the four of them with a value. It's not listed on CoinGecko, right? So I feel like we're wasting our time here, obviously, right? I mean, anything like this, you have to do your due diligence. That's what we're doing. James in Germany and I both spent about 10-15 minutes copying and pasting these contracts into our wallet to get them in there. Fun and games, they're in there. What you can do with them? Sweet FA, right? They're just going to sit there. That's why I'm not going to touch. Wow! Who did that? Safe. That's why I'm not going to touch. Thanks, man. That's why I'm not going to touch the Atomic wallet. I only installed that because you had to use it to get this airdrop. I mean, look, I could be wrong. Maybe down the track these things will be tradable of some sort. Will they be worth 60,000 US? I highly doubt it. How you doing, man? How you doing, Safe? James, all good, bro. I was thinking the same, and the guy who told me didn't say any would be worth anything yet. The only ones make it to market. Yeah, I just say you just leave that shizzle there. Like, you've got them, I've got them. Big BFW, right? Big ducking whoopee. We'll just leave them there. We'll just leave them there. So what I want to do, folks, I want to go out and grab a coffee. Actually, I want to tell the restreamers. I will keep this restream up. We're going to be keeping this one up, but I'm going to end it on Facebook. So if you're watching on the Books of Face, I'd suggest coming over here to dlive.tv/givesaminute. If you want to partake in the stream, we're going to learn about Flamingo. What else are we going to learn about? XRP Ripple. We're going to learn about... I can't remember. We're going to learn about Pack Global. We're going to learn about... Oh, we're going to learn about THETA teaming up with Starlink and Elon Musk, possibly. Where are you ending? Where are you ending? Oh, sorry, just Facebook. Just Facebook's. NetTV says RuneCoin. Well, I tell you what, man, I will add you to the tabs. Look at the tabs up here, folks. Let's get rid of my hideous head. Look at all these tabs we've got tabbed up here for new streams. RuneCoin. That's going to come up in the future, my friend. In the future, that'll happen, but it won't happen for a little while, but it will come up in the future. We got it there, RuneCoin. Thank you for letting me know. Where are you restreaming now? I'm restreaming to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, and Bitwave.tv. So I'm gonna end all the Facebooks. I got 3 different Facebook accounts. I got my personal Facebook, I've got my Gives a Minute Facebook, and I've got my photography Facebook page. I'm gonna end those ones. Aka Yazi. Hello, Aka. How you doing? All good, James. I'll do the same, and if I hear anything, I'll let you know. Yeah, cool, man. If you find anything out that you can sort of suss out, let us know. I was surprised to see the value, so I thought, why not tell Benon in case anything comes of it? I appreciate you telling me. I definitely appreciate the heads up. NetTV, I bought Rune a month ago, and it's holding good value. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll get to that at some point. I'm going to run out, grab a coffee, but I am going to leave you with something. It's surfing. This is my waves from today.
And welcome back to the super quick wave a day, and it's day 2, huh? I feel like day 2 I did much better than I did yesterday on day 1. Felt better, the body felt stronger, conditions were better. Whoa, look at this. Conditions were better than yesterday, and I felt like I gave it more. I gave it some. I got out there and I grabbed it. And, well, I stayed out there for the entire GoPro battery. Not this one, otherwise I wouldn't be recording now. The other one on the toothpick, that was the whole... Well, actually, it was just shy of it. It was 57 minutes, approx. 57, yeah. Whereas yesterday, I was only out there for 37. Anyway, the point is, I'm a little numb. It's a little cold, but I did have fun. Why don't you have a look yourself?
On another day, another week, in another...
Well, good morning, Wednesday. How do you do? Water temperature is really nice. Air temperature, a little cold. What is this?
Another town, in another world, I'm sailing with another friend and another boat, with a rock and a sling. I'm sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm
Not too sure why wave 1 decided to go left. It's definitely braking right here. So I gotta focus on the... There's another left though. Huh? I thought it was all going to be right here.
To the sun I'm sailing, with the wind that comes and the tide that turns. Set the sail and run, I'm sailing, pushing through the storm, swallowed by the sea.
Oh, look at this. Ah. It's another left here. What the heck? Look. And it's going left. Weird. Should I take a left? I spit on myself. Might as well take a left.
Sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah. That felt so rad. Give me more of those.
I'm sailing at the end of the world. It's the end of your life till the end of time. I'm sailing. I'm not waiting. I'm not sailing. I'm not waiting. I'm not sailing. I'm not waiting. I'm not.
Well, what do you say? Do you think? Do you know? Do you happen? Did I? I had fun, right? That was good. That was good fun. Good fun. I don't know if I did. Oh, look at this left. Phew. I don't know how well I did out there, but it was definitely an enjoyable surf. The North Point's going off. Might go to Crookies tomorrow. Anyway, while I sit down and think about where I'm gonna. No, I gotta look at the conditions. Whatever the conditions tell me is where I'm going. Today it looked good here. Tomorrow it could look good there. It might even look good down there. I'll sit down and think about that, and you guys can go back to the live stream.
Are you back? Ah, shit! I didn't even get a chance to put my sweater on. Son of a... How about that, huh? Some surfing action. Every day of the month of June, we'll be getting surfing clips here on the D-Live machine and on the YouTube and on the Gaze TV. I see you on Net TV. By the way, James, I had one of my videos featured on top of Gaze today. That's pretty cool, man. I'll tell you what. Hey, get ready for staking on Gaze. Seriously. Look, I don't want to be that guy, but when staking comes to Gaze, if you've got Gaze and you want more Gaze, and we don't know what's going to happen with Gaze, like realistically, stake that shizzle from the start. That's my advice. Not financial advice. Do I look like a financial advisor? No. So don't take this as financial advice. This is just advice. Stake your Gaze. Well, it's not available yet. I did ask about that too, and it hasn't... So I'm a brand ambassador for Gaze TV, and I did ask about staking, and there's nothing to be said yet. Nothing. There's no information that I can give you at this point. But yeah, when it comes, wow. The other thing I'll say, as I was out there making a hot coffee, which I do have, it's a little full. I was just thinking, I should have been a little clearer about, no one would ever give you $60,000 in an airdrop. Well, that's technically not what's happened. The airdrop's given a coin which has a tradable value, and the value of the coin is now at 60,000, or the value of the amount of coin. So I just thought that I might have come across as being a bit wanky about that, because if you think about it, airdrops happen all the time, and the value of the coin. Let's take R for example, Pirate Cash, Pirate Coin. That gets airdropped all the time. I'm doing it. I'm refreshing every 4 hours and exclamation command RTIP, whatever the thing is, and getting a drip feed of Pirate Coin, right? Now, that might be worth something in the future. So you can't... I just don't think it's fair to say no one would ever give you that amount. Well, they might, and then the value of it, because it's tradable, could make it worth something. So just to put that out there as well. Did you get that link I put up there? Re 911, James? Oh, that's James, sorry. Suki linked the channel last night. I did. I got it saved. Talking amongst yourselves. Okay. Okay. No, that's good when you do that, but I should have read that it wasn't addressed at me. So let's learn about this THETA and Starlink. Now, I don't know anything about this. This could all be just one YouTuber pitching an idea, but I've got a video here. It's by a channel called Alien Like. THETA and Starlink. Let's have a little look.
Google Cloud takes SpaceX to the edge. SpaceX will move its Starlink ground station into the Google Cloud for the same reasons pretty much every other network operator is handing the keys to its infrastructure over to public cloud giants. It's cheaper in the short term and they're better at it. So what this has to do with THETA, okay? I'm gonna tell you everything what this has to do with THETA. I will explain you why we might see SpaceX Starlink as a possible, future validator, enterprise validator node for THETA, or maybe THETA will be a bandwidth provider. We'll see in this video where I'm gonna talk about everything. Now, before I continue, please be aware that this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for educational purposes
Are you sure? You might be.
only. Also, if you're a THETA holder, if you believe in THETA in the long run,
Nocturnal Norseman. How you doing, man? That's a freaking rad handle you've got there, dude. Nocturnal Norseman. Got my Guardian node up and running. THETA to the moon. Ah, you're a THETA Guardian. Rad, dude. I every now and then I turn the Edge node on for T-Fuel. Do you earn THETA token or do you earn T-Fuel when you do that? Yeah, you earn THETA, don't you? Yeah. I earn T-Fuel and I don't know. Whatever. I'll just keep earning it. A little drip feed here and there when I'm not using my system. Whatever.
if you want more people to get educated about THETA, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Also, you can go to alienlike.com. You can use my affiliate links and you can buy me a beer if you want to support the channel. Now, let's continue. So, Google Cloud and SpaceX. Now, what this has to do with THETA? So, first of all, Google Cloud is partnered with THETA. Okay, so we know, for example, that Google is running an enterprise validator node, but we also know that Google and THETA Labs are working together. So this is on Google Cloud on their website, and they're saying here a visual space odyssey, how THETA Labs reached the outer limits of video streaming. So here essentially they explain what THETA Labs is and what exactly they do together. So THETA Labs is a decentralized video streaming platform, revolutionized the live stream experience with their peer-to-peer bandwidth sharing distributed ledger. And thanks to database and analytics solution from Google Cloud, THETA Labs has
You still need an invite code to stream there, don't you? No, not anybody can just rock up and start streaming to THETA. Because I requested one through the process they demand of you, and they either declined me or they just didn't do anything. But I didn't get it. A stream key. Sorry, did I say that? Yeah, you got to request a stream key, tweeting out certain things and blah blah blah. I did all that and no one did anything. I never got a rejection or a stream key. So
failed to stay ahead of its growing active user base on their blockchain platform. So this is essentially a partnership where THETA helps Google, Google helps THETA. Now, not only that, we can see that everything that happened here caught the attention of NASA, okay? Which wanted to spread interest in science and technology to younger viewers. Now, NASA chose THETA Labs as one of only of a handful of video services with direct access to NASA's source video feed for the SpaceX launch and other events.
What? NASA chose THETA Labs as one of only a handful of video services with direct access to NASA's source feed. So THETA streamed the NASA launches? That's cool.
So
to the moon.
Not only that THETA is connected to Google, which is connected to SpaceX and Starlink, also THETA is connected to NASA. Now NASA is connected to SpaceX. Okay, so we know that was also recently NASA picked SpaceX to land next Americans to the moon. So we know they have a more than $1 billion contract with SpaceX when it comes to you know, creating rockets and getting people to the moon. And not only that, NASA has their own channel. So this is on THETA TV.
Oh, wow.
If you haven't,
Holy shit. Look at that. NASA have their own channel on THETA. How many THETA did you have to have for the node? Yeah, it's 10K or something. Nocturnal Norseman, there it is. Look at that. They've got their own, but I know there's a stream delay, but look at that, dude. Yeah, you got the link there. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's really cool.
Signed up for THETA TV, go to alienlike.com. You can find the link.
Does anybody know if you still need to
for THETA TV?
Does anybody know if you still got to beg for a stream key from THETA?
And here they actually have their own channel.
Possible, and we basically
So NASA is streaming here 24/7 information, scientific information about what they're doing. Now,
so what? So THETA has 24/7 NASA science streams, and we on DLive have duck streams. Yeah, crikey. Cradle to the grave bear. How you doing, man?
all those dots we have. Okay, so we have Starlink, we have SpaceX, we have NASA, and we have Google Cloud. Now Google Cloud and NASA are both connected to THETA, okay? And now we have Starlink, which is essentially it's like an arm of SpaceX, and they are working on a high-speed, low-latency broadband internet. So the reason I'm going to explain you what Starlink does is because after I'll explain you that, you will understand what connection they might have and why they might need THETA. So they're saying here, as we launch more satellites, install more ground stations. So installing more ground station can also be running an edge node, okay? And improve our networking software, data speed, latency, and uptime will improve dramatically. So they want data speed, they want latency, and they want uptime to be improved. And the only way they can do that, other than, you know, having satellites in a much lower distance than regular satellites, it's by having you know, a company like THETA, a company which is built to be the next generation video delivery.
I feel like he's jumping a few guns here. Like you can probably draw all these conclusions together, but if there hasn't been talks between the companies, then it's all just hearsay, right? You're just saying what you would like to see happen, and it could happen because this checks off and that checks off and that checks off. But unless the talks have happened.
And by running edge nodes or an enterprise node on THETA. Now, if we're going to continue going here, we can see that what they are trying to do is have low latency and video calls and online gaming, okay? So here they explain why they are different. So when satellites are far from Earth, latency is high, okay? So all satellites up till now are in a very high distance, okay? Now this results in poor performance for activity.
Nocturnal, maybe you didn't hear me, but I didn't get an answer from you. When you earn THETA token, or do you earn T fuel for your Guardian node? I'm pretty sure you earn THETA for that, right? I didn't know this, but Lily's told us last time streamers earn T fuel, not THETA. I think the only one that earns THETA is you, right? As a Guardian node. Streamers earn T fuel, and Edge node, which is what I do every now and then, we earn T fuel. Oh, you earn T fuel as well. Oh, crikey. So how do you get THETA token? Before when you said got my Guardian node up and running, THETA to the moon, why would THETA go to the moon? You want T fuel to the moon, not THETA. I know that they're linked together, but if you don't, you're not earning THETA. Yeah, right. Okay. That's news.
Things like video calls and online gaming. Now the difference for Starlink is that their satellites are over 60 times closer to Earth than traditional satellites, and this results in lower latency. Okay, So they're working on lower latency. They want to provide the best services, and we know that thanks to THETA edge compute technology, it's exactly what THETA does. So THETA can be those ground units they're talking about. Now, not only that, they are also looking to be ideal for rural or remote communities, and that's exactly also what THETA does. Okay, we're talking about the last mile problem, and we're talking about, you know, having edge nodes at particular places.
How do you earn THETA? Aside from buying THETA or exchanging it, how do you get THETA? Crazy K-Man, how you doing, Keith? Thanks for the 4-month sub streak. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, Keith. Good on you, man. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, how do you get THETA? Aside from buying it or exchanging it, how do you get THETA? You're earning T-Fuel. This is weird because to get the ability to earn T-Fuel on the node as a node guardian node host, you have to stake THETA, but you don't receive THETA. You receive T-Fuel. And live streaming on THETA TV doesn't give you THETA coin. It gives you T-Fuel. I earn T-Fuel by doing a little edgecast node action every now and then, minuscule, like 3 T-Fuels a month. The only way is to buy it. So again, Nocturnal, I don't want to sound facetious, but why did you say before? Why did you say I got my Guardian node up and running? THETA to the moon. What did you mean? T-Fuel to the moon? I recall Anarchist. Remember Anarchist? He's a streamer on DLive, or used to be. He now, I think he does Twitch only these days. He always had stack that THETA, you know, as his little stream message. Stack that THETA, and I'm like, where are you getting it from? Like, are you just going out and buying THETA? Yeah, interesting.
For example, India and Africa, and they are also looking for the same goal. Starlink is ideally suited for areas of the globe where connectivity has typically been a challenge. Unbounded by traditional ground infrastructure, Starlink can deliver high-speed broadband internet to locations where access has been unreliable or completely unavailable. So they just go hand to hand. Okay, they support each other by achieving, you know, being ideal for rural and remote communities, and also having low latency for video calls and online gaming.
I reckon this guy's stretching.
THETA is looking in.
THETA in general is what I meant, but yes, T-Fuel to the moon. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, that kind of gives me a little bit of solace, because I thought I should be exchanging my T-Fuel to THETA. But if you guys are all keeping T-Fuel, I'll keep mine as well. I don't have much. Like, I think I got 17 T-Fuel or something. Davo, I'll be back soon, Gibbs. Just letting you know. Thank you, man. I appreciate those lovely manners, Davo.
As well.
Thanks, man.
Also, we can see here some more information. SpaceX will be now locating Starlink ground station right within Google existing data centers. So they already have ground stations in Google, and we already know that Google is working with THETA. And the tie-up with Google means that not only will business and public sector customers,
I reckon this is a huge stretch,
reach, have access to internet connections, but also cloud-based infrastructures and applications, including AI and machine learning capabilities, analytics, and more. So essentially, this will open them up to a lot more application that will not be only AI but also blockchain. And Google and Starlink expect to become available to enterprise customers soon. I wonder what they mean by that. And SpaceX has been very aggressively building out the Starlink network in the past few months, launching 480 in just around 3 months. And you can see here, this is a recent video that this happened actually yesterday, and this is the launch of SpaceX. They launched more than 60 Starlink broadband satellites. You can see the launch here.
None of this means anything to Theta, unless there's been conversations and talks, which there hasn't. I mean, that's impressive.
Pitching downrange.
So guys, this is just very exciting. It shows you how the future is starting to get a shape, and this shape is having, you know, satellites around the planet where they are much closer to Earth. It's by having edge compute in almost any computer. It's by having, you know, decentralized blockchain like THETA, having, you know, just using all that bandwidth that also Starlink will provide to, you know, support big platforms. And this is just exciting because you can see all those companies just doing everything they can in order to get like a piece of the pie when it comes to bandwidth, when it comes to the internet. So that's it for this video. Like,
what do you think?
And subscribe to the channel.
What do you think,
if you want
folks?
to support the channel, you can go to elianlike.com.
Do you think that's a
beer?
Do you think that's a stretch? Do you think he's reaching there? He's like, well, this is what I would like to see, because maybe he's a T-fuel holder, and he's like, oh well, this has to happen because logically, in my mind, it is happening, so therefore it will happen. Unless there's like tweets with Elon's talking about Theta, and unless Elon starts streaming on Theta and this and that, like there's no connection there aside from someone thinking that would be good. So I wonder what the comments are like on that video. Posfra, hello Posfra, hello. It would be cool. Speculation is fun. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's nothing wrong with a bit of healthy speculation. Nocturnal. Lean 2 with the follow. Hey Lean, thanks for following the Gives a Minute D live stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D live stream. Thanks for the follow, Lean. That's Neil backwards. Posfra, thank you for the lemons. Appreciate you, man. I was going to have a look at the comments on this video. Something is happening. Love this guy. He's the Alex Jones of Theta. You're all haters. He has made a channel to analyze. Okay. A lot of love there. A lot of love in that comment section. Nice work. Well, folks, let's move on to the next suggestion. Hey, Lean, thank you for the lemon, man. Neil, backwards. Let's have a look at Flamingo. This is something I do not know about. Let's learn from their website. An interoperable full-stack DeFi protocol on the Neo chain. So Flamingo is a token on the Neo chain, or Neo is a token on the Flamingo chain? I don't know, but this was a user request. The wrapper vault swap perp DAO features interoperable DeFi. Let me see if I can make that font larger. There you go. Frictionless access to crypto assets on Neo, Ethereum, Ontology, Cosmos, SDK-based networks, and more. So this is a wallet of sorts. Frictionless access to crypto assets on these blockchains. Fair launch. 0 FLM platform token. So the FLM is Flamingo, the token. Okay, so Flamingo is a token. For pre-sale, pre-mint, or team distribution, 100% distribution based on participation. Okay. Capital efficiency. You can harvest, swap, and perp transaction fee, Flamingo, and credit allowance seamlessly to maximize your capital gain. Okay. So the timeline looks thus. In September 2020, the wrapper was launched. Later that month, Mint Rush 1 and 2. None of this makes sense to me, to be completely honest. I don't know if it makes sense to you. None of this makes sense. Vault Phase 1, Neo and cross-chain asset staking. Tesha with the follow. Hey Tesha, thanks for following the Gives a Minute D live stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Allow me to explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D live stream. Thanks for the follow. Charles, g'day Charles. What's up, Gives and Givers? How you doing, man? Yeah, nonsense indeed. I mean, look, I want to learn this stuff just like you. I mean, this was a request. I want to learn about it, but I tell you, it makes no sense. Charles, thanks for the ice cream, man. It makes no sense to me. I'm not pretending that I know what any of this means. I don't know. I don't even know what this thing is at this point. So let's learn together. In 2020, in the next month, October, there was a swap launch. Vault phase, okay. And there's still more. The vote launch happened in December of that year, and we could continue reading this. Or we could also have a look at someone on YouTube who is going to explain this much better than I freaking well could.
Flamingo Finance. Let's talk about it. This is actually the first DeFi project on the Neo blockchain. So really what we're going to...
There you go. The first DeFi project on the Neo blockchain. I mean, that's a little clearer.
Actually be doing is hopping into my computer, going in depth on this project, really explaining it. But really what you need to know is how to have a synthetic assets of other blockchains, basically creating interoperability. Okay, so what you have is something like wrapped Bitcoin put on ETH, or wrapped ETH put on another project's platform.
Now that does make sense. I don't know the benefit of using wrapped Bitcoin or wrapped ETH or wrapped BTT. I don't understand it, but I know it exists. That's the truth. I don't understand why it exists. It's supposed to give more interoperability. Are things butting up against the wall and there is no there's no operability and you need interoperability? But anyway, that's what it is. That's what a wrapped token is. I understand that sort of. So that's what this is.
Flamingo, putting it on the Neo blockchain, it's FETH or FBTC. So it's like Flamingo wrap, okay? So this is just one of the many things that Flamingo Finance offers. Now, obviously the Neo blockchain doesn't have the most, I would say, users.
I've never used Neo. I didn't even know about Neo. No, we learned about Neo once before. It went in and it went out.
And kind of adoption as something like Ethereum or obviously Cardano and Polkadot aren't like fully developed yet, but they have a lot more following, at least you could say. So Neo is a little bit behind there, but there is still some use cases. They also have the Vault on Flamingo Finance. We're going to be covering all that and more. So let's hop right into it. All right. An interoperable full stack DeFi.
This guy's audio just changed dramatically. Let me just drop it down a bit in the gutses.
DeFi protocol on Neo. As I said, this is the first DeFi protocol on the Neo blockchain, so it's quite interesting and innovative for this project. You have multiple different blockchains. Polkadot, for example, is focusing on building parachains, so more interoperability between these, which would be very nice because something like this would be able to essentially have more use cases and really enhance the project if it's accessible on all chains. Because essentially what this is doing is just bringing other assets onto the Neo blockchain using this wrapper function. So that's the main thing of...
Is the reason that this kind of thing exists because, let's be clear, or let's be honest, the Neo blockchain sucks. No one uses it. Is that like, and I'm just saying, given what he's already said, is that because no one's using it? They've got to add these wrappers so you can do FBTC, FTRX because they want to get them onto these other blockchains. It's like, if would there be any reason why you would transact FBTC, Bitcoin, Flamingo Bitcoin, on Neo and not on the Bitcoin blockchain? Like, is there a point to that? Like, could you say, well, I mean, maybe there's a point with Ethereum. Yeah, well, you're going to get beat over the back of the head with fees if you transact there on the Ethereum blockchain. So that's why we're going to go and do it on Neo. That kind of makes sense. Fox News. I didn't even know there were different blockchains. I thought it was all part of one system. No. But good. Fox, by the way, dude, I appreciate you putting that in the chat, because let me be totally clear about this. We're all learning here, and I want to be the crypto streamer where you can say anything and not have the fear of, oh man, I think that's a silly question. Not at all. Like, I'm not saying that you thought that, but I love that you made that comment. I didn't even know there are different blockchains. I thought it was all part of one system. No, the multiple blockchains exist out there, and they all try to pretend they're doing something unique and different, and they're all validated by nodes, and they all give a decentralized form of verification and blah, blah, blah. It's usually the same thing over and over again, pretty much. But certain blockchains are more expensive to transact on. I don't actually know why that's the case. Like, I don't know why the Ethereum blockchain is extremely expensive to transact on. I don't know why that's the case. Is it because there's less validators, or is it because there's bigger hashes and there's less block times? I don't know, but that's a fact. And is that what this kind of thing is for? They make a flamingo coin where you can wrap your existing, let's say you've got a bunch of Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, let's say you got a bunch of ETH and you want to transact it. Let's say you got a bunch of Hex and you want to transact it. I don't know if you can do flamingo Hex. It kind of sounds nice though. Actually, let's not use that example. Let's just say you've got a bunch of ETH and you want to transact it. It's going to cost you an arm and a leg to do it on the Ethereum blockchain. So you wrap it in this flamingo thing, interoperability, and then you can transact that on the Neo blockchain, and you can bypass these ridiculous Ethereum fees, and then you can swap it back to regular ETH. I think that sounds like interoperability to me. BitConnect, take it with Andy. How you doing, man?
FLM, and we'll get to that token here in a second. But essentially, first they have this wrapper that I was talking about. So cross-chain access gateway for BTC, ETH, USDT, Neo, ONT, and more. So ontology, and then you have Volt.
So there's got a restriction on the coins that you can do that with. So Bitcoin, so Hex wouldn't be an example because they don't do that. Bitcoin, Ethereum, ETH, USDT. Can't see because of the resolution.
So a one-stop asset manager for asset staking and collateralized stablecoin insurance. So the stablecoin insurance is
Fox. It's basically a way to avoid transaction fees, somewhat, yeah. But don't forget they're going to charge you fees to wrap this shizzle. It's not, you can't just go and get a present and then, do you want a gift wrapped? That'll be an extra $4 kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not bad. I'm thinking about breakfast. We'll enjoy, man. Muesli. I like muesli.
very, very interesting. See that in the DeFi space. There's a couple projects that are doing great things with this. I'd be interested to see what Flamingo does. So swap on-chain liquidity provision through automated market makers for cross-chain assets, FLM, and other NEPs. And then you have perp, so perpetual contracts, basically for virtually any underlying asset with infinite liquidity. That's quite interesting. And then the decentralized autonomous organization. Basically, the FLM token, from my understanding, allows governance for all the holders. So let the community shape the future of the protocol. Then you move into
let the community shape
features.
Let the community shape the future of the protocol. I mean, that's just textbook. That's just textbook crypto speak on nearly every crypto website.
I listed a couple here. So interoperable DeFi. This is one that a lot of different projects are doing, and since this is the first one on Neo, I think it's great that they're aiming for this.
Steak?
Rob Mack just donated on Super Chat on YouTube. Thanks, Rob Mack. I appreciate that, dude. Money's too tight for steak. Now, if you could stake your wrapped flamingo Bitcoin, money might not be too tight for steak. Thank you, Rob. Cheers, man. I didn't see the amount. It came up so quick and so little, but I appreciate you, man. Thanks, Rob Mack. Money's too tight for steak.
This because they know that they don't have a ton of adoption.
By the way, if you are watching on any of the other platforms like YouTube and Twitch and Bitwave and whatnot, come on down, come down to DLive, because I'm only going to talk on the DLive chat. I know some of you watch on YouTube and chat in the chat here on DLive, because DLive sometimes, let's just say, it's a little sketchy. Sometimes the app is a little clunkified. But if you are watching and you're wondering how come he's not answering me, It's because I'm not seeing those chats. I'm only seeing the DLive Chisel chat.
Adoption right now is currently on Ethereum, so frictionless access to crypto assets on Neo, Ethereum
Thinking something
blockchain,
more than hearty than
Cosmos
oats.
SDK-based networks, and more.
Big
Terra
heavy
launched
breakfast.
Zero FLM platform token for pre-sale, pre-mint, or team distribution, 100% distributed based on participation. All right. And then lastly, the capital efficiency. So Harvest Swap and Perp contract, transaction fees, FLM, and credit allowance seamlessly to maximize your capital gain. So this is something that's very, very important with all projects is they have this timeline or this roadmap. And what you can do is actually go back and look at the previous essentially milestones for each of these and see if they've actually completed these to
Thanks, Rob Mac.
tell, if you want to invest in
Poopsie
this
sticker.
and if you really should believe their future milestones. So for example, they actually do not have, this is interesting. That's kind of strange. For 2021, they do not have anything. So I'd be interested, maybe I'm missing something there, but yeah. I see the DAO launch on 2020, 12/23, which was, yes, they haven't really done much since this launch. I mean,
So this guy's just promoting this, and then he's got to the timeline. He's like, and they've been pretty quiet since 2020, so maybe they're dead. Maybe the flamingo got shot. I hear a dingo shot my flamingo.
they should have more things on there. Yeah, actually. Now that I'm seeing this 2020, they haven't even updated this. So that's kind of a red flag right there, if I'm being honest. I don't personally hold any FLM, but that alone is one of those things where it's like, what is going on? It's so easy to see that you as the manager for this for FLM. Obviously, it's a DAO, so it's a decentralized autonomous organization. But the people that are using governance rights really should have this updated, because it's one of those things that's so easy. The copyright 2021, and I just basically showed you the wrap. So it's a lot like a lot of Web 3.0 user interfaces. Same with this. So essentially, you would just connect your Web 3.0 wallet and use Neo as far as that goes. So let's hop over to the FLM token, since I'm not too pleased with what I saw. Yeah, I mean, not having the roadmap is one of those things where it's like, what do you guys?
Charles says fried potatoes with onions, gravy, and biscuits, fried eggs. Where? What are biscuits? Not the same as New Zealand, Australia. No, a biscuit wouldn't be a breakfast item with those kind of things. But it sounds nice.
It's doing this is a little ridiculous. That's one of those, if you want to see adoption, you got to have kind of milestones moving ahead, and that's one thing that they did not have on there. I'm not sure if it wasn't updated or what the deal is, but I'm curious, anyone using that blockchain, the Neo blockchain, with FLM, what the deal is there, because that should definitely be updated. Yeah, I mean, this project actually was requested by one of the listeners, somebody in the comments. So I've heard of FLM, I've heard of Flamingo, I've done a bit of research before this video, but yeah, rank 370 on about 8,000 watch lists, sitting right around 41 cents, down about 20%. 24-hour low is about 36, and then we're seeing the high at about 53. So that's pretty volatile. I mean, with a market cap of only 62 million, you have to expect some volatility here. Fully diluted is not listed. If you don't understand fully diluted, just let me know down below. Volume at about 42 million. Ideally, you want to see about, I mean, with something like this, with a market cap of 62 million, over 10 million daily volume is good, because you don't want to be the only one trading something like this. Circulating supply about 150 million FLM tokens. Okay, let's see. Scrolling down. Yeah, so all-time high, all-time low, this is key to look at. All-time low, about 12 cents. All-time high, 64 cents. So really not that much, honestly, price movement compared.
Charles says they're called scones. Scones. Right. Oh, wow. You call them biscuits? Okay. It's like how Americans call like a burger, they call it a sandwich. It's like, nah, that's a burger.
Relative. Obviously, this is crypto, so it's a relative. Something like this in the stock market would be good, but yeah. So this chart kind of lays it out.
Net TV brings it back to crypto. In the market, we are at in the market we are in at the present, I would only be going with high market cap with proven record. I mean, so I'm so new to this that I don't really know what the market we're in, aside from everything being in the red. How long? By the way, how long is that going to stay like that? Are we going back up at any point? Because it seems like it's staying down there. I'm hodling though. I'm okay to hodl, but
Nicely, you see the orange line being the BTC price, blue line obviously market cap, and then green line is the dollar price in fiat. So we did see that really that market cap take off there after this kind of we had the lows down here, but yeah, I mean since the October run, I don't know why they haven't updated that launch pad, that roadmap. That kind of threw me off a little bit, I will admit. Yeah, I mean,
you're saying who and what projects will survive is kind of what I mean. No, I understand. It's like you want to back the horse that's been in the game for a while and that's proven itself. None of these kind of fly by night. What's that pro chain $60,000 thing in my atomic wallet? That kind of thing, right? Yeah.
No, this price is nice. It's like fundamental analysis. At least for me, is more important than tokenomics. Like even though this is looking a little juicy, like a lot of other coins have a really popped, especially in DeFi, and have a lot more room to grow. I think that's one of the important things with fundamental analysis is taking a look at things like that and understanding, okay, if they haven't updated the roadmap, if they haven't updated just the simplest thing as the copyright to change it from 2020 to 2021, where have the developers been? Where has the governance been? Where's the participants? Even though it's a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, it still needs to be run properly. So it's one of those things where it's like, man, Neo blockchain, this is kind of their main DeFi project. They need to get on this. So anyways, that was all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video,
well, thank you very much, YouTube Yahoo. Now, in the interest of good, what's the term, due diligence, here is another YouTuber stroking ferociously the stalk of FLM. The best DeFi token in 2020. Flamingo. This is a YouTuber by the name of Satoshi Aoki. Okay.
Alrighty folks, good Sunday morning here from gloomy London. It's a freezing day today. So
is this the DJ Aoki? Is this the DJ? Is he in crypto space? I got a funny. If this is that guy, it looks like him. I got a funny story. Oh, not a funny, an interesting side story about him.
Apologies, I haven't had a chance to upload the regular 4 videos this weekend. Karina and I are on an acrobatic yoga teacher training in London, and we will be for the next 8 days or so. So, creating.
That's not the DJ. That's an Australian, right?
Content with research has been a little bit challenging over the last few days. So apologies for that. Now, I did just want to make this short video to talk to you about Flamingo token, ticker symbol FLM. It is the first DeFi protocol token being launched on the Neo blockchain. So this is absolutely massive for a number of reasons. Full disclosure, I haven't done full and complete research on FLM, but I do understand a few of the basic points and fundamentals in why I think it's going to be a very bullish project and a great idea to potentially be holding or getting your hands on some Flamingo in whatever way you can in the coming days or weeks or months. So
when did this video go live? September 28 last year.
Basically, the simple fact of why I think it holds so much value is if you think about DeFi in itself already, all of the DeFi protocols are on the Ethereum blockchain. They are all on the ERC20 token, Ethereum, okay? And it just means that it's becoming very congested. On top of that, you've got extremely expensive GUI, gas fees on the Ethereum network. It's very slow, and of course we know that Ethereum 2.0 is meant to have its rollout start sometime at the end of the year, is the prediction that Vitalik has made. However, we're not even sure that when it does come out, how much of a change it actually is going to make. I do think it's going to be a positive move for sure, but it's all just a little bit indefinite at this stage. So that being said, Neo's blockchain, not as popular, but people have been calling it the Ethereum killer. It is the Chinese version of Ethereum in my eyes, and it's normally a very fast blockchain. It operates very fast, it's very effective, they have good wallets, okay, and the gas fees are extremely cheap. Plus you also generate free gas when you do hold NEO. You don't generate any free GUI, which is the gas equivalent on the Ethereum blockchain when you hold Ethereum. So those in itself are three extremely important fundamentals on why I think it's good, okay? And again, as I mentioned, Flamingo is going to be the first real DeFi protocol on NEO. So if you understand how popular NEO is, right, it's actually some pretty massive news. While some of you may believe that we are in a DeFi bubble, and in some cases it may have already burst, I do believe that, well, like the ICOs of 2017, there probably are going to be a lot of...
Take it with Andy. I feel like she got out to change the car plates. Car plates? The license plates? She got something out of the boot, didn't she? She got food. She came back with food.
DeFi projects that were just pump and dumps, but within it all, I do see real good fundamental use in DeFi, and particularly in decentralized exchanges, DEXs within DeFi, all right? Just giving a little bit more power back to the people, and it's just making the whole system a little bit more truly decentralized on the whole. So that being said, I think that, again, if this Flamingo token or this Flamingo protocol is going to be successful on the NEO blockchain, it has got really bullish fundamentals going forward. That all being said, Karina and myself were up late last night. We were opening our NEO line wallets and our O3 wallets, and we're basically trying to wrap our NEO to get a hold of some Flamingo through staking on the flamingo.finance platform. I will leave some links for the flamingo.finance platform and the correct wallets that you do need to use if you do want to get some.
See, this is what this guy and the previous video hasn't actually said why you would use this. He just said we've been up all night getting our wallets together and converting some of our NEO to, or our, what do you say, our ETH to Flamingo ETH, so they can get in on staking. Is the only reason you'd use this to get in on the staking to then earn more Flamingo? Is that the only reason? Is it, what's the use? What's the utility of this? And we haven't heard it from either of these two yahoos. Rob, the steering wheel's on the wrong side of the car. Not if you're in. Hang on a second. He said he was in London. You're right. Yeah, that's the wrong side for the UK. It's odd to stop the car from nothing to grab food in the trunk. Well, we didn't see them. The video began with the car stationary, and she got out and got food. They're beating about the bush. Yeah. He said he was in London. He's an Australian, 100%. But he said he's in London, and so that steering wheel, it's obviously a European car. The first guy's video gave me zero trust in the Flamingo project. Yeah, and this isn't helping either.
Flamingo from staking wrapped NEO or NEO. All right, it's a little bit of a process. The blockchain last night.
That says up there, you will now have to stake on Binance from 28th of the 9th, my birthday, 2020, to get free Flamingo. So the whole reason to use this is to get more Flamingo coin. Give me a use case, buddy.
And the wallets were having some maintenance issues, and it was extremely congested, so unfortunately we didn't actually get our NEO staked actively last night. All right, but basically the process of what we had to do is basically we had to send NEO to either NEO line or the O3 wallet. O3 wallet you basically have to download onto the computer, and the NEO line wallet is a Chrome extension. All right, make sure you do send at least maybe one gas over to either of those two wallets that you decide to use. Send the amount of NEO that you want over, that you wanted to.
His handlebar facial hair says he's been ridden more times than his girlfriend at a truck stop. Crikey. Keep it family friendly, please. Take it with Andy. We are family friendly. Please.
To use. Then through the flamingo.finance web application, you're going to attach either your NEO line or your O3 wallet to that flamingo.finance application, and then you'll be able to see your available balance of NEO on there. You then have to go through the process of wrapping your NEO for NEO. It's a really simple 1 or 2, 3 click step process on the flamingo.finance platform. Then once you have NEO, you can then stake your NEO, and then on the Flamingo.finance user face, which is now talking to one of your two wallets, the O3 or the Neo line, you'll be able to see how much Flamingo token or FLM token you are generating. And if you just want to obviously have a refresh of that, just keep refreshing the Flamingo page. All right, folks, so we're probably going to leave it there for now. So if you do want to know about a little bit more about Flamingo Finance, you do want me to make a few future videos about that, please do let me know in the comment section how you do feel about maybe DeFi in general, and also this Flamingo token being released as on the DeFi protocol Flamingo on the Neo blockchain, and whether you think it's a bullish sentiment for Neo, and whether you think it's a bullish sentiment for DeFi, and maybe even how you think about how it compares to ERC20, okay? So Ethereum versus Neo, or any other questions at all that you do have.
This is a strange ending. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That girl makes no idea what he's talking about. I look, both of those videos to me did not even slightly convince me or compel me to understand or care for this, to be honest. I bet they're vegans, possibly. He looks like, let me show you who he looks like. He looks like this DJ. He looks like this guy. It's obviously not him, but he's kind of going for that look, right? I mean, his YouTube handle was even Aoki, Crypto Aoki, but it's obviously not him. They won't eat anything that casts a shadow. Crikey. Well, folks, because it's the month of June and I am surfing every day this month, I want to get this out a few times per stream, 3 times at least per stream. This is my surfing from today. It's only a 4-minute clip, don't worry about it. When we come back from that, we're going to learn about XRP, which is the Ripple. We've another request, Ripple.
And welcome back to the super quick wave of day, and it's day 2, huh? I feel like day 2 I did much better than I did yesterday on day 1. Felt better, the body felt stronger, conditions were better. Whoa, look at this. Conditions were better than yesterday, and I felt like I gave it more. I gave it some. I got out there and I grabbed it. And well, I stayed out there for the entire GoPro battery. Not this one, otherwise I wouldn't be recording now. The other one on the toothpick, that was the whole, well actually it was just shy of it, it was 57 minutes approx. 57, yeah. Whereas yesterday I was only out there for 37. Anyway, the point is, I'm a little numb, it's a little cold, but I did have fun. Why don't you have a look yourself?
Wednesday. How do you do? Water temperature is really nice. Air temperature, a little cold. What is this?
Another town, in another world, I'm sailing with another friend and another foe. With a rock and a sling, I'm sailing. I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing. I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing. I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing. I'm
Not too sure why wave 1 decided to go left. It's definitely breaking right here. So I gotta focus on the... There's another left though. Huh? I thought it was all gonna be right here.
To the sun I'm sailing, with a wind that counts and a tide that turns. Set the sail and run, I'm sailing, pushing through the
is! Ah! It's another left here. What the heck? Look. Oh, that's going left. Weird. Should I take a left? I spit on myself. Might as well take a left.
Sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting.
Oh yeah! Woo! Yeah! That felt so rad. Give me more of those!
I'm sailing at the end of the world. It's the end of your life till the end of time. I'm sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not.
Well, what do you say? Do you think? Do you know? Do you happen? Did I? I had fun, right? That was good. That was good fun. Good fun. I don't know if I did. Oh, look at this left. Phew. I don't know how well I did out there, but it was definitely an enjoyable surf. The North Point's going off. Might go to Crookies tomorrow. Anyway, while I sit down and think about where I'm gonna... No, I gotta look at the conditions. Whatever the conditions tell me is where I'm going. Today it looked good here. Tomorrow it could look good there. It might even look good down there. I'll sit down and think about that, and you guys can go back to the live stream.
Oh, good timing. Yeah, I'm back right on the time when you're back. Filled my glass up. Yeah, took a slash. Emptied some water, added some water. Before we move into Ripple, I just wanted to show you this too. I put up a video on my YouTube channel the other day. I asked this here on the stream a few times and no one's really answered me. I was actually asking it of the hexagons. The question was, how will Pulse Chain actually fix the Ethereum network fees? And further to that, because they're... So without going over the whole thing again, which I'll try to do it really quick, on the Ethereum blockchain, it's expensive to transact. We've all been transacting there with Hex because that's what it's based on. Everybody got the poos with that, and then Richard Hart said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll fork the Ethereum blockchain into our own. It's going to be called Pulse Chain. It's going to be almost transaction-less in terms of cost. So you can use that. And to sweeten the deal, whatever you own in ERC20 tokens, we'll duplicate them onto the Pulse Chain blockchain. So therefore, in my mind, the simplest thing was, well, isn't that going to devalue Hex on the ETH blockchain? Isn't that going to totally devalue it? Like, if, first of all, it's not going to fix anything, because when you stake for 5555, like I have, those stakes are there for 15 more years. So, and you might have a stake ladder that runs into those 15 years where it comes out every year or something, whatever. You're still going to have to pay the Ethereum blockchain fees to transact. So having Pulse, even though you're doubling up and getting duplicate of what you own, is the idea that, oh, because you're getting pummeled with fees, don't worry, just forget about that. Come over here and use this one instead. We'll duplicate whatever you've got. Don't worry about that. Just who cares? So doesn't that devalue what ETH Hex is? Why would anybody start staking on ETH Hex when you can do it on Pulse Chain Hex and have no fees? You would never do it over there, right? You would only do it here. So I made a video on my YouTube channel, how will Pulse Chain actually fix Ethereum fees? And what I wanted to do was, I wanted to just show you a comment on here. I don't want to show you the video, but I wanted to show you a comment here. This is by Graham H. He says, mate, I don't know how to condense all the relevant info into a YouTube comment, but long story short, Hex is the definition of a pyramid scheme. Okay, so there's a couple of things going on there. He's not answering my question, and he's putting forward his opinion here, right? He's putting forward his opinion. Anyone who believes that forking Ethereum and tweaking security and validation in pursuit of cheap fees will create lasting value. Anyone who believes that forking Ethereum and tweaking security and validation in pursuit of cheap fees will create lasting value doesn't understand how blockchain works. Okay. He says, if you cannot explain the value proposition of at least half a dozen of the top 20 Ethereum tokens, you should research until you can. So then he's having a crack at me, by the look of it, at that point. Okay, so he, again, not answering my question at all, like not even close to answering my question. He's had a crack at Hex at that point, and then he's had a crack at me as well. And then he's gone on to say, if you cannot explain how cheaper fees are provided by Polygon or by BSC or by ZK Sync, and what the trade-offs between the three are, you should do more research. Again, not answering my video question at all. Like, just giving me a new angle to research, not answering. And then he says, give me a mic and I'd be happy to answer all these questions. Well, my call out to Graham H. Does anybody know Graham H? Graham, you're welcome to come on, dude, if you want to explain yourself. No content. Joined in 2010. Yeah, Graham, if you're watching this either now or on a replay or whatever, you're totally welcome to I'll give you a mic, I'll give you my platform to explain this, because honestly, my video was pretty succinct. And like, here's the thing, and I've said this from the very beginning. I don't pretend to know each and everything about all blockchains and about crypto. I'm learning crypto. I'm here to learn, and we're doing it live so we all learn. Now, the other thing that must be said at this juncture, if he's concerned that Hex is the definition of a pyramid scheme, I just want to throw it out there that as it stands, my Hex is worth 10 grand. If I pulled everything out right now, 10,000 US dollars. How much did I put in? About 30 US dollars of my own money. The Hex community did drop a bunch of Hex onto me when we were learning about Hex, and I went and staked it. I did add some BTT. We grabbed my BTT stake rewards here on DLive, and we dumped them in to Hex. But of my own, and that includes the BTT, of my own, I would have put in about 30, maybe 40 US dollars. As it stands right now, that's worth 10 grand. And that's nowhere near completion. So if this is the definition of a pyramid scheme, what part of the pyramid scheme involves giving people a hell of a lot of money for their return? You can argue Hex is a pyramid scheme if you wanted to. Can we have a look at what that exactly means? Oh, it doesn't grab both words. That's a bit of a shame. I thought it would just come up here. It did it for a second. Gotta hold it down, don't you? Pyramid scheme, a form of investment illegal in the UK and elsewhere, in which each paying participant recruits 2 further participants, with returns being given to early participants using money contributed by later ones. That's nothing like what I've done. I've not done any of that. A form of investment illegal in the UK and elsewhere, in which each paying participant, so again, I've only put in about 30 to 40 bucks, recruits 2 further participants. I've not recruited anybody. with returns being given to early participants using money contributed by latter ones. I mean, I can't speak on that last part of that definition, but yeah. There is an interesting reply here, though, by Man's Redemption, who looks like a hexagon, just laughing out loud 15 hours ago. Let's see what Man's Redemption's channel is. What is this, a foot channel? What the hell? That's intriguing content. Joined in April this year. So yeah, I mean, look. All I want to say to Graham H, you didn't answer my question, which is very clear in the video, and you're having multiple cracks at me. You're having digs at me, which isn't cool because you don't know me. If you can't explain the value proposition of at least half a dozen of the top 20 Ethereum tokens, you should research until you can. Why would I need to do that when I'm asking a simple question about what the Pulse chain is intended to do? Why would I need to do any... Why couldn't you just answer that question? Why you got to give me like this, I'm better than everybody and Hex is a pyramid scheme, and if you don't understand that, you're shit? Like, why you got to do that? Just answer the question, dude. Then again, it is a YouTube comment. You know, you take that as a grain of salt. But I thought we'd just have a little look at that because he did say, give me a mic and I'd be happy to answer all questions. So, dude, I'll put this out. Graham, it's open for you, man. It's open for you, dude. Anytime you want, man. You know, you're welcome to come on here and explain this ridiculous comment from yourself. But let's move on to the Ripple XRP, folks. This is another user request, another viewer request, another giver request. Let's make this website look a little larger so we can see it. XRP, the best digital asset for global payments. Now, how different is this to the Flamingo website? This told me exactly what this is for in their headline. This is cool. XRP offers financial institutions the fastest, most reliable option for sourcing liquidity on demand. What a cool looking website. What is XRP? Is that still too small? Dismiss the cookie thing. XRP is a digital asset built for payments. It is the native digital asset on the XRP ledger or blockchain, an open source, permissionless, and decentralized blockchain tech that can settle transactions in 3 to 5 seconds. So XRP is their coin. XRP can be sent directly without needing a central intermediary, which is what all crypto does, making it a convenient instrument in bridging two different currencies quickly and efficiently. Didn't we have something like this before called... what was that? This was like 2 weeks ago we researched this, but I cannot recall what it was called, but it's very, very similar. How is XRP used? Faster, less costly, and more scalable than any other digital asset, XRP and the XRP ledger blockchain are used to power innovative tech across the payment space. Ripple, now this is the first time we're hearing about Ripple. Ripple is focused on building tech to help unleash new utility for XRP and transform global payments. Third parties are also pursuing other XRP related use cases. That sentence there says invest because we're not the only ones using our tech. Other people are as well. RippleNet. RippleNet customers can use XRP for sourcing liquidity in cross-border transactions, so international, instead of pre-funding, ensuring instant settlement, lower exchange fees, and more efficient use of working capital. Capital? Yeah, capital. RippleX, so this is another RippleNet and RippleX. These are two examples. RippleX is Ripple's open developer platform for money. Through Ripple X projects, developers leverage XRP and its underlying tech in use cases from micropayments to e-commerce to exchanges and peer-to-peer services. Comtech, how you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy. How you going, man? For your information, Ripple was being bought up by Wells Fargo Bank in December. Oh, wow. Oh, that's big. That's big. So if you have XRP, you'd be pretty stoked with that purchase, right? XRP and XRP Ledger are open source tech that anyone can build on. To get started, learn more at xrpl.org. How does the XRP Ledger work? Ledger is maintained by independent participation of a global community of which Ripple is an active member. Independent validator nodes come to an agreement on the order and validity of XRP. This is the same spiel we hear all the freaking time. This agreement, called consensus, serves as final and irreversible settlement. The ledger reaches consensus on all outstanding transactions every 3 to 5 seconds, at which point a new ledger is issued. Anyone can be a validator, and active validators on the ledger today include universities, exchanges, and financial institutions. Wells Fargo probably being one of them. There are currently 36 validators, and Ripple runs 6 of them, 16%. Interested in running a validator? Learn how to get started here. Benefits of XRP in payments. Fast transaction settlements. Payments moving across the XRP ledger settle in 4 seconds. It's a lot quicker than the Ethereum blockchain. Crikey. Shorter is better here. Bitcoin, so a lot longer. Litecoin less. Ethereum less. And then XRP, well, scalable. XRP consistently handles 1,500 transactions per second, 24/7. Can scale to handle the same throughput as Visa. La-di-da-di-da, playing with the big boys. Distributed, run by a decentralized network of 150 validators globally. What? You just lied. Currently, there are 36 validators. Scroll down 2 paragraphs. Run by a decentralized network of 150 validators. Better get your facts checked there, my friends. Stable. XRP's 7-year track record of stable tech and governance makes it ready for institutional and enterprise use. It says it was established in 2012. Negligible energy consumption. All ledgers closed without issues since inception, so there's none outstanding. Dedicated team of world-class engineers. Eco-friendly. Elon, are you listening? XRP Ledger settles XRP transactions instantly without the cost energy associated with proof of work or mining. This just in, Tesla to accept XRP as payments. Settlement speed of 3.7 seconds. Network transaction fee less than hardly anything. Transactions per second, 1.5 thou. More XRP market metrics, and that is their website. But as we do here on the crypto streams, we like to see what the community thinks. Here's a channel called Humphrey Yang. In May this year, Ripple XRP explainable for beginners, which we are.
What's up, guys? Humphrey here. I'm back with another crypto explained video. The Cardano one that I made a couple weeks ago has been really popular. So today I want to cover another popular cryptocurrency that's pretty controversial, and that's Ripple or XRP. Before we start, only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. So if you do end up enjoying this content or finding it...
NetTV, I thought XRP just carries transactions from point to point. Point to point. Sounds like that. I'm just reading your comment. That's pretty much what we just read, didn't? That's what it does, doesn't it? It does it globally across borders. That's all.
Valuable, make sure to subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. So XRP is the token that was created by Ripple Labs, and XRP currently hovers in the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, typically from day to day. Its main goal is to make sending money as easy as it is as sending an email. Now, XRP is not a traditional type of currency out there. It was designed to be for the transfer of other currencies over the Ripple network. I'll explain exactly what that means in today's video, and the format of today's video is pretty straightforward. Number one, I'm going to go over what is RippleNet. Number two, we'll talk about the XRP token. Number three, we'll go over the current SEC lawsuit that's going on. And lastly, I'm going to...
Oh, we didn't hear about that on the website. There's a lawsuit? Craggy.
I'll give you my opinion on XRP and some of the factors that you should consider before plopping down some of your hard-earned cash into investing in XRP. Okay, so number one, what is Ripple and what is Ripple Net? So
Net TV, like if you wanted to pay someone 10K, you would send 10K XRP. You wouldn't send 10K XRP. You would send the currency and it would go across the XRP blockchain, the Ripple blockchain. I think you're right. I think you're right, dude. I think you're right.
basically, RippleNet was created by Ripple Labs to send money over the network as quickly as information could be sent. Created in 2012, Ripple aims to solve the problem that's a very common problem these days, especially if you're trying to send money across international waters. In the current financial system, we use something called the SWIFT banking method or the SWIFT payment method. Right now, over half of all international wire transfers are done via SWIFT. So the exact situation that Ripple wants to solve is the following. Let's say you're in the United States, like I am, and you want to send $500 to your best friend in Switzerland. Now, I don't know how much $500 can actually buy you in Switzerland. It's probably like 1 cup of coffee because everything's so damn expensive over there. But the point is that that $500 transfer will probably take quite a bit of time. You have to send the money from your bank to their bank. This will probably take 3 to 5 business days. There might be some foreign currency conversions going on. You might have to incur some fees. And not only that, it probably has to go through a network of intermediary banks to even get to your friend in Switzerland. By the time your $500 arrives to your friend in Switzerland, it might actually be worth a lot less, maybe $480. And that's not including the wire transfer fees that you might have to pay stateside. That's the exact problem that RippleNet is trying to solve right now. RippleNet wants to decentralize the current system in which these transactions are being done, and that's through a consensus protocol. And within this consensus protocol, they're going to have nodes and validators which process and validate transactions. Validators are computers spread across the world that just keeps track of who owns what. So how much is in your account, how much is in someone else's account, where the money is going, and who the money is going to, etc. Now,
so the way he's explaining, by the way, this guy's great. I'm really digging his content so far. He's explaining it and he's checking off what you said, NetTV. You're not sending XRP, you're sending it through the Ripple blockchain. You're sending your money through the Ripple blockchain. Pretty cool.
Now, anyone can run a validator, but Ripple has a list of trusted validators that they tend to like to use for RippleNet transactions. And the idea is this, is that you need 80% approval of all the validators on the network for a transaction to go through. It's essentially a voting process, and that voting process is a pretty technical process. So if you'd like to read more about how validators work and how that actual transactions go through on our Ripple network, I'll leave a link for that in the description below for you guys. So what are the benefits of RippleNet? There are certainly a few benefits as to what they're trying to achieve. Number one, they want real-time settlement. So they want transactions to settle internationally, for example, in 3 to 5 seconds instead of 3 to 5 business days. Number two, they want to do up to 1,500 transactions per second with the potential to scale to match Visa's transactions per second of 65,000. By comparison, Ethereum has about 20 transactions per second, and Bitcoin is roughly around 4 to 5 transactions per second. They also wanted to have virtually 0 transaction fees, and since XRP isn't actually being mined, there are very little environmental concerns for this cryptocurrency as well. And what's really interesting here is that they already have a large number of financial institutions that have already adopted RippleNet and Ripple itself.
So just speaking off my head here, if there's no fees, how do they make money? You're not mining, no one's mining XRP. How does this thing survive?
Customers include American Express, Standard Chartered Bank, CIMB Bank, and even more across 55 different countries. So that's basically RippleNet summarized in a nutshell, but now let's talk about the XRP token because that's the actual token that you would be investing in if you were to buy it on an exchange. So what is XRP? XRP is the token used for representing value on...
It might cost, say, 1 Ripple to send 10K. Yeah, that's got to be how it works, right? Yeah, that has to be it. There's no... Yeah, just thinking about it logically, there can't be any other way that would work.
On the Ripple network. This article written by Bernard Marr on Forbes.com actually sums it up better than I could, so I'm just going to read right here, but it says XRP, which is the actual cryptocurrency, is a token which is used on the Ripple network to facilitate transfers of money between different currencies. The current settlement method, which is what we use right now, just converts everything to US dollars, and that takes time and includes a lot of conversion fees. So imagine you're back in Switzerland and you're enjoying your nice, super exotic food, and you somehow, for some reason, you want to go to Nigeria. Maybe a prince called you, I don't know. You want to go to Nigeria, so you need Nigerian nairas. Well, you're in Switzerland and you're trying to convert your Switzerland currency, Swiss francs, to Nigerian nairas. Well, Swiss banks don't have accounts denominated in Nigerian nairas just because it's not a really popular currency. However, it does have accounts denominated in US dollars. Since the US dollar is the reserve currency of the world, both banks, both in Nigeria and Switzerland, should have accounts denominated in US dollars. So what actually happens is your Swiss francs get converted into US dollars, then converted into Nigerian nairas. So XRP...
The squirrel. That's a sticker.
XRP wants to create a universal bridge currency that all the other currencies use as a standard, and hopefully that will come with the reduction of exchange fees. The XRP token was created with exactly 100 billion tokens in mind, so initially 80 billion went to Ripple Labs and 20 billion went to the 3 founders at the time. However, over time, that 80 billion that Ripple Labs had control over is slowly being released to the public, and as of today, there's about 35 billion XRP tokens in circulating supply.
Just as out of curiosity, I own some XRP. I recall there was a point there way back when, got my breakfast. Yay. Enjoy that breakfast, Andy. I recall I was buying Bitcoin and there was some leftover funding and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what are we going to do with this? And somebody said XRP. And so we bought some. So I have some. I cannot recall how much, but I have some.
The remainder of the tokens owned by Ripple Labs is set to be released at certain intervals of time at a predetermined rate. If you're investing in XRP, you need to keep the supply in consideration. Most of the supply of the XRP token is owned by Ripple Labs and the Ripple co-founders. Now, the reason why there were so many tokens created at the beginning was that it needed to provide enough liquidity for all the payment settlement transactions in the world. One of the things that bothers me about the XRP supply is that one of the ex-co-founders by the name of Jed McCaleb, who actually left Ripple in 2014, he has about 400 to 500 million XRP tokens that he frequently dumps. He sold $28.6 million worth of it in January, and as of the first week of May has actually dumped over 111 million XRP in 6 days. Now, obviously, he's probably a bad actor who doesn't represent the Ripple brand anymore. However, it's still not a really good look for one of your ex-co-founders to be dumping your own currency, especially amidst all these SEC allegations. So this is definitely something to
A little bit sus, take it with Andy. Yeah, yep. I guess this is where the SEC comes in.
Consider before investing in this cryptocurrency is 1, do you trust the team? And number 2, do you trust that they're going to be the proper custodians of the XRP token moving forward? So now I'd like to cover the SEC lawsuit, what's going on with it, give you a brief overview and an explanation. As of December 2020, the SEC has actually alleged that XRP is not actually a currency, but instead a security. Since XRP is not a currency you can mine and Ripple Labs actually has control over most of it, the SEC has said that the Ripple co-founders raised capital to finance business operations and actually exchanged XRP for non-cash considerations. Essentially, the SEC is saying this: hey Ripple, you're treating XRP like a stock or equity rather than a currency, and because you're treating it like stock or equity, we have jurisdiction over that because it's a security. The lawsuit states that they should have filed XRP as a security, and that's been going on since December 2020, and as a result, XRP was actually delisted off of many major exchanges, including Coinbase. Now that lawsuit is currently still going on, but many—
Wow. That sounds heavy, huh? Wow. So so XRP Ripple is fighting back saying, no, it's not a security. They got to prove that.
signs
Make it mineable, right?
are pointing to Ripple actually winning the case, and the crypto community is pretty bullish on the entire whole thing. If you guys are interested in reading more about the SEC lawsuit, I will leave links in the description below for you guys so that you can check that out after this video. I'll be keeping an eye on this case, and in the future, I actually might make an update video if there's enough interest, but as of right—
Take it with Andy. I heard a sports athlete got paid to join a team, but paid in Bitcoin. Oh no, there was certain athletes requesting to be paid in Bitcoin. Yeah, that's mass adoption coming our way, right? That's when athletes are requesting payment in Bitcoin. mass adoption's not far behind.
Right now, the XRP price has recovered pretty much since December of 2020, and it's not too clear to me if the price actually prices in the positive news or not. All right, with that being said, what are some of the factors that we should actually consider before investing in XRP or before even thinking about investing in XRP? Number one, the supply piece and the SEC lawsuit are truly controversial and concerning points for me when it comes to investing in XRP. The other thing you need to consider is that I understand the currency's goals and everything, but it's not a true currency. It's viewed as a bridge currency, and so that needs to be considered as well. It's not as straightforward as Bitcoin. If you're watching this video and you know a lot about Ripple and XRP and the future prospects of the actual currency, please leave me a comment with the resources, and any feedback is appreciated as well, because I can definitely be flawed or incorrect in my thinking when it comes to the supply considerations.
What date is this video? Yeah, because I saw some news reports, April, May, so May 18, 2021. Yeah. I thought, yeah, fair point, fair question.
The second consideration you need to make is that if you think the SEC lawsuit is going to be won by Ripple and they're actually going to make a huge difference in the global payment system, then it could be a really good time to invest right now. It could be a really interesting play, especially if you think the price of Ripple right now is very low because of the SEC lawsuit. Now, another interesting thing to note is that it has one of the strongest use cases in all of cryptocurrency right now because of so many financial institutions that already use it. The last thing I want you to consider before investing in any cryptocurrency is that currently the crypto markets are close to all-time highs. So do you expect the cryptocurrency market to stay at this all-time high? Do you see it breaking through this all-time high? Is this something that worries you for the future? Because if it is, the more conviction that you actually need with the coin and the project itself to invest in that cryptocurrency, because basically if you think that everything is at all-time highs and it's going to come crashing down pretty quickly, the only reason to invest is if you are in it for a very, very long time.
This guy just missed out. Hey, all-time highs, huh? Hendrik in the house. G'day, Hendrik. How you doing, man? How you going, Hendrik? Good to see you, buddy.
Currently, the only places to buy XRP are the following exchanges: Binance, Huobi Global, OKEX, Bybit, and FTX. Now, besides Binance, I actually haven't heard of any of those other exchanges, so Binance would be my personal go-to place to buy
where I
XRP
got mine.
if I were to buy it today. All right, guys, I hope that this video was helpful in helping you understand
Very
Ripple.
cool.
If you own any XRP, let me know in the comments and let me know what you think of the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and...
Very cool content from this guy. What was his name again? Humphrey Yang. I quite liked his presentation. Now, as we do, we are going to take another video. My thoughts on Ripple. Now, this is from May 29, 2021. This video here, we actually got two more to look at. Okay, let's take this one first. My thoughts on Ripple. This is a channel called Andre Jika.
Man, these cryptocurrencies are out of control. Listen to this. 20 trillion coins in circulation, with the top 1% of wallet addresses owning 30.4% of the entire supply, with roughly a third or 35% being printed in just the last 10 months alone, and there's an unlimited amount of coins that can exist. If that doesn't sound like a scam, I don't know what does. But is it? It's the US dollar? Well, that's awkward. The real joke, though, is no one's behind the camera and I'm forever alone. So a few people asked me to make a video about Ripple, so here's a video.
Wow. This guy's cringe. Big way.
Video about XRP and Ripple. Nice. So in today's video, I want to talk about the future of the entire crypto industry, which is partially riding on a relatively small project that you may or may not have heard of by the name of Ripple. So Ripple is a project that's worth roughly $43 billion in terms of market cap. It has a limited fixed supply of 100 billion coins that will ever exist, which have already been created, and each coin is worth roughly 94 cents at the time of making this video, but it's gotten as high as almost $4. So since its launch in
Wow, it went up to almost $4. Holy moly. Had you have got in then and sold it? Crikey.
2012, it has consistently been in the top 10 cryptos, and it has been compared to Bitcoin since the beginning of time as a currency. So rev up your engines, because it's got some really impressive specs, because each transaction can take anywhere between just 3 to 5 seconds.
Hendrik, if so, may I Oh, look, dude. Can we do that another time? Just this. I don't want to get into that stuff now. Like, yeah, yeah. Can we do that? Can we do that? Do it tomorrow. We're going to be looking at the documentary again tomorrow. So yeah. So the thing is, Hendrik, just to touch on it super briefly, she apologized on the stream, and then she came back with more. So I'm not really buying the apology, to be completely frank. But let's do it tomorrow on this continuation of the stream, because this is crypto right now.
To settle on the blockchain, which is much faster than Bitcoin's average of 10 minutes. And it's also way cheaper because it costs roughly 0.0002 or 2/10,000ths of a penny. So it's basically free to use in comparison to Bitcoin, which can cost upwards of $50. And it can scale up to 1,500 transactions per second in comparison to Bitcoin's 3. On top of that, it's extremely musky, meaning it's sustainable and environmentally friendly. All of those features have led a lot of people to speculate that XRP can reach as high as $10 a coin, even as high as $100. So in today's video, I want to talk about what this project is, what it isn't, and I'll tell you my understanding of XRP and Ripple and why I think a lot of the crypto's future is riding on this project. So let's begin. Hi, my name is Andre Jick. Hope you're doing well. Come for the finance and stay because you want to share this video with all your friends who can't stop talking about AMC. Nah, it's about XRP. So first, let me share with you my holdings. That way you know I'm either biased or very biased when it comes to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So as far as...
Now you couldn't see that because it's underneath my head there. Let me just...
XRP goes.
Pause it and read that out to you.
And stay because you want to share this video with all your friends who can't stop talking about AMC. Nah, it's about XRP. So first, let me share with you my holdings. That way you know I'm either biased or very biased.
So account balance, oh crikey, 544,000. Doesn't say he has 8 Bitcoin, 8.5 Bitcoins, 90 Ethereum. It doesn't say anything in there.
When it comes to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So as far as...
Oh, he's just comparing Bitcoin with Ethereum.
As XRP goes, I have roughly 3,680 XRP that...
So there you go, Mark. Yeah, you can see that, I guess.
I bought way back in 2017. I put in something like $1,000, and since then it has roughly tripled in value, which is pretty cool. So first, what is XRP? You might have heard of something called Ripple and XRP. The two are very different, but I confuse them all the time. Ripple is Ripple Labs, which is the company that developed the network technology, and XRP is their proprietary token. So Ripple is actually going after very different markets than Bitcoin and Ethereum. The closest thing that you can compare Ripple to is something called Swift, which is not this Pokemon.
That was it, Swift. We were looking at Swift last time. It's almost the same, well, actually, literally the same thing.
Pokemon move, which, remember that? That was cool. Swift is the world's biggest payment processor that handles $6 trillion per day. It's huge. It doesn't actually move the money. Instead, it's a technology that allows banks to send money messages with code that tells them exactly where the money's coming from, how much it's for, and where it's going. And in 2018 alone, half of all the high-value transactions that happened on Swift. And the way that Swift makes its money is by helping banks set this technology up, the consulting fees, but mostly anytime a bank sends money, they're like, thanks. So Ripple decided to make this process much more efficient by making it faster and cheaper, and they developed something called Xrp, and here's what that is. By the way, the next like 30 seconds of this video is gonna get really complicated, but I promise to keep it simple and tie it all together in like the next minute. So there's 4 things that this technology is trying to improve on. And the first is the messaging system, which right now with Swift is...
Comtech, it seems similar to Cardano and ADA. Yeah? Who did that on YouTube? Someone Productions became a giver. Thanks, Someone Productions. I can't quite see your handle, but thank you. If you are watching on YouTube and you just subbed, you want to come and chit chat, I'm over here on dlive.tv/givesaminute. We're only looking at one chat. Even though I can see numbers down here of the restream, I'm only looking at this one chat. So if you want to partake in the conversation, you want to join in with us, please come from over there, from the restream, come down to dlive.tv/givesAminute. That's where you can chat with us on the stream. But I appreciate the follow.
Only one direction, which means it's bad. I'm just kidding, I love One Direction. But that means that right now, either the sending bank or the receiving bank can send messages, but not necessarily the other way around together, and they want to do that instantaneously and make it what's called bidirectional. The second thing they want to improve on is the ILP, or the Interledger Protocol, which is just a fancy way of saying that they're trying to standardize technology across the world. Because right now, it's easy to send money from one bank to another in the same country. But if I want to send money from one bank to another bank across the world, they're like, I don't understand your language. Here in Soviet Russia, money send you. They want to create something that's standard across all of the banks so that they can use this efficiently, quickly, and cheaply without a middleman. The third thing they're trying to improve on is the currency exchange.
Yeah, I'm with you, Andy. This guy giving me second. It's such a shame that YouTube makes this happen. Like, YouTube creates this kind of false, fucking over the top antics. Like, this guy's not like this normally. Just give us the content, dude. Don't. Yeah, it's so super cringe.
Exchange rates, because obviously if I want to send money from one bank to another in a different currency, both the banks have to agree on what this currency is worth, and they have to do that quickly. And the fourth thing they're trying to improve on is the stability of transfers, because right now transfers can fail, and that means it's very slow, expensive, and again, needs a middleman. So all in all, Ripple's technology is amazing because it gives banks the ability to have more transparency and to be able to move value from anywhere in the world cheaper and almost instantaneously, which is awesome. Who cares about banks, Andre? How do I make my tendies? And this is where people get really confused, because they hear about all these developments and all these amazing technologies and they think, XRP is going to the moon. We're going to $100. But the truth is, everything I just described in this video has very little to do with XRP, the coin that you and me invest in. And this is because XRP, the coin, was created to provide liquidity to banks. That way, they can maybe open pre-funded channels, interact with this money, and then settle on Ripple's proprietary blockchain. It gives them a standard where they don't have to worry about foreign exchange rates. That was the idea. But using XRP, the coin, is not a prerequisite to using Ripple's incredible technology.
That's the most, that at this point, that's the most the deepest education he's gone into. He's missed everything he said has gone over my head because I can't get past his cringe. But that little bit there just went straight in clear. I bet he's an alien. No normal human can be that dry and creepy. It's just strange. You got YouTube to thank for this, right? This is someone trying to stand out on YouTube. I say just make the content. Don't play into this crap. Anyway,
theoretically, you can use any other type of currency and it'd be just fine. And this is why XRP and Ripple is very centralized, because it is owned by a company, which means XRP can be changed at a moment's notice. And because of that, this is what ended up happening. Hey, I heard you're printing money. That's not cool. Let us introduce ourselves. We're the SEC. So here is why XRP and Ripple are so potential.
That little cringy smile he's got when he comes out of one of those little side things. Look at this.
SEC. So here is why XRP and Ripple are so potentially important to the future of crypto, and this is going to affect all of us, regardless if you're buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Dogecoin. It's going to get crazy. Because for the longest time, we've always had a gray area from the government on how to classify cryptos. Are they commodities? Are they securities? Because the two get regulated very differently. There's a test called the Howey test, which asks 4 simple questions to help us figure out which is which. Number 1, it asks, is it an investment of money? Number 2, is it coming from a common enterprise, aka a company? Number 3, is there an expectation of profit? And number 4, does this profit come from the effort of others? If the answer is generally a yes, then that means that thing is a security and not a commodity. And that's a very bad thing, because securities are regulated much more strictly than commodities. This is why the SEC is called the Securities Exchange Commission. It regulates securities. Crypto does not not want to be securities. It either wants to be commodities or currencies because there's a lot less regulation in those fields. So if Ripple and XRP lose this classification battle and they get labeled as a security, this is hugely going to negatively affect the entire crypto.
He ain't monotone. Charlie, I agree with you. He's far from monotone. The thing is, I feel like when you see this on YouTube, it's the same thing over again. It's like someone trying to be over the top in an effort to stand out. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works on YouTube. You've got to do something. You've got to be a dick to stand out on YouTube. It's a shame. Like I'm biased because I've got a dead YouTube channel, but I refuse to be a YouTuber, right? Like that. I can't deal with it. Hendrik, I found a YouTuber last night who seems genuine. His channel is called Gerald Undone. What does he do, Hendrik? What's his content?
Space, because many of the speculative investments that people make in crypto today would be classified not as commodities, but as securities because they are issued by centralized sources with the expectation of making profit. Now, luckily, the head of the SEC has already told us they do not consider Bitcoin to be a security, but if Ripple loses this classification battle, then markets will still get scared, people will still sell off, FUD will
like,
still
share,
spread,
and subscribe.
the prices will eventually recover once people watch this video, so I will be buying the dip. Not financial advice, Cody Co, I absolve myself of all financial responsibility. So anyway, let me...
Those little laughs that he does to himself, so cringy. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe, and that's like the spiel that every YouTuber has to say. He's a photographer. Oh, cool. Cool, Hendrik. So there are some out there. There are some genuine YouTubers.
Let me give you my personal thoughts on what I think about Ripple and XRP. Please understand that this next part is only my personal thoughts. I could be wrong. I'm not the most informed non-crypto.
All this standing in front of like a beauty dish and all this stuff. It's like, dude, I get that as a prop, but so you got a beauty dish. Big whoop. Like, just seems silly, right?
Channel out there, and just because I have a lot of subscribers does not make me smart. Also, I started this video doing that, so I'm just disqualified. But to me, XRP has always been a crypto for the banks. And this is because if investing in crypto like Bitcoin and Ethereum is a hedge against inflation and a way of rejecting the current financial system, then investing in XRP is like a hedge against the hedge. It's like a bet against the bet, if that makes any sense. Because if XRP succeeds as the standard de facto currency of the world, then the very idea that we love about crypto as far as permissionlessness and decentralization and immutability, buzzwords, all of those ideas sort of end with XRP's success. And that's because Ripple, the company, owns XRP. XRP is not decentralized, even though that's what you'll oftentimes hear from people. At the end of the day, it's not, which means I'm not even sure why it was considered to be a cryptocurrency in the first place. And so
I'd rather be the
next part of the
hedgehog.
video is going to hopefully blow your mind. Crypto is like a Rube Goldberg machine. I'm sure you've seen those videos where a ball will fall, a rope will be cut, a domino will fall over, something else will influence something else, which influences something else, and before you know it, a Christmas tree lights up. So that is crypto. Then the question becomes, why do you need to build such a complicated machine when you can just flick the switch and turn the tree on? We already have money that works. Why do you need to build something so complicated? The answer is this. If you want decentralization and immutability, you need to pay a price. The price is the complexity of having to build a Rube Goldberg machine that everybody thinks is equally fair, where everyone has an equal say, like the users, the businesses, the nodes, the miners, the developers, and that is very, very hard to do. Instead, it's much more efficient to build a centralized database that you are in control of because it's way faster.
Hendrik, I get my beauty dishes from the local Chinese $2 shops. There you go. Do you use them as a background prop?
And much more efficient. Now, Ripple and XRP have all the hallmark features.
I mean, at least my background prop, we drink that sucker. Do you even use that beauty dish, dude? By the way, I know that lamp is too bright behind. We lost a light bulb yesterday, and the one I put in is too bright, so I'm going to change it again tonight.
Cryptocurrency. They have validating nodes, they have users, they have developers, they have businesses using their technology. The only thing they really don't have are the miners, but they still have created a Rube Goldberg machine of sorts, except instead of letting the machine run itself, they're like, wait a minute, I'm gonna put this here, wait a minute, before this falls, I'm gonna guide it right there, okay, perfect, I'm gonna do this thing. And it's like, why would you build this complicated machine when you can just do it all yourself, which is what the banks do already? It doesn't make any sense. So I came up with a theory. A film theory. XRP was created with the intention of becoming more than it did, but it never got the adoption from major banks.
Yeah, Gibbs, you change your background every few months. A new bottle of Jack. Yeah, new bottle of Jack every 10 weeks, every 10 weeks, not 10 streams. And that's the idea, because I like drinking Jack Daniels.
Because why would major banks take the counterparty risks of using something that's so volatile when they can create something that's their own, or just use the dollar that's far more stable? So instead, XRP ended up becoming a funding mechanism for Ripple Labs to create a powerful technology, which is also why the SEC could still label it as a security. But what they did that was so smart to me was that they created a technology that was independent from the success of its token, which means the token could theoretically go to $0 and anyone left holding it could be left with nothing. But Ripple Labs, the company, could thrive and even go public with an already incredible product that was funded by speculative investors like us under the guise of it being a cryptocurrency. But because no one watched this ridiculously long and boring video all the way till the end, you will still see people in the comments section and on Twitter defend XRP with their lives. Well, Andre, why do you still own over 3,000 tokens?
Jitten with the follow. Hey, Jitten, thanks for following the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Now, that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now, why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Thanks to follow. Small change every 10 weeks. You can compile the time lapse. You can compile the time lapse of the bottle change.
It's because I bought into it many years ago before I understood any of this stuff, which is a hallmark move of any beginner crypto investor. At that time, my thesis was I was afraid that central banks and central governments would ban Bitcoin and replace it with their own technology, which at that time was Ripple's XRP. So I was right, they would use the tech, but I was wrong because they did not end up using the token itself. Instead, they used our ignorance and greed to fund development of said technology, which is very smart. The real value is not in XRP, the token, but in the technology and the network that they have developed. Well played, Ripple. Well played. As always, don't forget to grab up to $250 worth of free Bitcoin.
I'm not listening to your spiel at the end of your video, dude. No way. That's enough from him. That is an absolute... What's his name? Andre Jihi. Now look at the dislikes to that. The likes to dislikes. 16k likes, 6.8k dislikes. Wow. Yeah, right. I'm just marveling at that. So the last video we're going to look at on XRP Ripple. Who did that on YouTube? Mercy, S Mercy just became a giver. Hey, S Mercy, thanks for following over on YouTube. I suggest come down here to dlive.tv/givesaminute because that's where we're hanging out. If you want to, if you just subbed so you could comment and you could talk in the chat. I know I'm live on YouTube, but right now I'm only looking at one chisel chat. It's this one here. It's on dlive.tv/givesaminute. I can see on the restream that there are people on YouTube, but if you want to come down and converse, you're welcome to, but it's got to be over here on DLive. So get onto the URL. Demonize with a lemon. Thank you, Demonize. Comtech says at the end of 2020, XRP was around 20 cents, and it got to an all-time high of $4, didn't it? Note to self: don't make YouTube your career. Don't make YouTube your career. Yes, there's a video here. Who did that? Demonize. Thank you, Demonize. There's a video here, Gary Gensler. So he's the guy that was selling off a bunch of his XRP. He was a founder of XRP Ripple, and he sold off a bunch of his XRP when the SEC stuff started happening, like dropping millions and millions of it, getting rid of it. So this video looks like it's going to talk about that and other things, but we'll see as we go through. It's a little loud.
All right. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mugen, and we are back like we never left. Welcome to the Super XRP Bros channel.
Okay.
Like and subscribe for the freshest perspectives in crypto.
They've got a channel called XRP? Demon Eyes, I kind of like that. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? I don't trust XRP after watching that explanation. Ripple will win in the end and XRP could die and they won't give a damn. Yeah. Yeah, right. This anime stuff is weird.
I've been meaning to put out this video for a while now, but I wanted to wait for Gary Gensler to be confirmed and have a little time in his new position so I can get a better understanding of what his style of regulation will be like.
Ah, this isn't the guy then. Okay.
And I have to say, after some extensive research, I'm not sure why everyone thinks that Gary Gensler is going to be great for crypto. You guys know those videos where he's teaching a course on blockchain?
Thanks for following the Gives a Minute D live stream. Now that makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Allow me to explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D live stream. Thanks for the follow. Demon Eye says, I wanted to be Demon, but username is already used by another user. Demon would have gone pretty early in the game, I imagine. Thanks for the follow.
At MIT? Yeah. I watched all of that. And now that I've seen it for myself, I'm really wondering why everyone on YouTube and Twitter thinks that this man is the male version of Hester Peirce. He's not a blockchain expert turned regulator. This ain't one of Satoshi Nakamoto's homeboys trying to lead the world into crypto paradise. This man is a regulator who held a position at the Commodities Trading Commission. He only studied crypto in order to regulate it properly. Stick around to the end of the video to find out what I think is going to happen in the near future.
I don't know if I can.
Cryptos are potentially in danger.
I don't know if I can stick around at all. Okay, I don't know about you Yahoos. I can't watch any more of that. It was, yeah. So the consensus or the end thoughts of XRP, this SEC thing happening now, it could all go against them. They could be found guilty of security, not a commodity, and therefore XRP token disappears. I do own some. I'll have to look into how much I own. You guys or somebody in the chat suggested I buy it when we were selling off a bunch of, or we were I can't exactly remember how we did it, but there was a point there when someone said, buy a little bit of XRP. Okay, I think I threw 30 or 40 bucks in or something. But what I want to do here, we are going to take a look at the last content for the stream. It's Pack Global. That's another coin we're going to learn about today. This is another viewer request, Pack Global. To get us to that though, I did go surfing, and in the attempt to get a lot of surfing content on DLive, here's 4 minutes of surfing.
And welcome back to the super quick wave a day, and it's day 2, huh? I feel like day 2 I did much better than I did yesterday on day 1. Felt better, the body felt stronger, conditions were better. Whoa, look at this. Conditions were better than yesterday, and I felt like I I gave it more. I gave it some. I got out there and I grabbed it. And, well, I stayed out there for the entire GoPro battery. Not this one, otherwise I wouldn't be recording now. The other one on the toothpick, that was the whole... Well, actually, it was just shy of it. It was 57 minutes, approx. 57, yeah. Whereas yesterday, I was only out there for 37. Anyway, the point is, I'm a little numb. It's a little cold, but I did have fun. Why don't you have a look yourself?
On another day, another week, in another...
Well, good morning, Wednesday. How do you do? Water temperature is really nice. Air temperature, a little cold. What is this?
Another time, in another world I'm sailing, with another friend and another foe, with a rock and a sling I'm sailing. I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm
Not too sure why wave one decided to go left. It's definitely braking right here. So I gotta focus on the... There's another left though. Huh? I thought it was all gonna be right here.
To the sun I'm sailing, with a wind that comes and a tide that turns. Set the sail and run, I'm sailing, pushing through the storm, swallowed by the sea.
Oh, look at this. Ah. It's another left here. What the heck? Look. Oh, that's going left. Weird. Should I take a left? I spit on myself. Might as well take a left.
Sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah. That felt so rad. Give me more of those.
I'm sailing at the end of the world. It's the end of your life till the end of time. I'm sailing. I'm not waiting. I'm not sailing. I'm not waiting. I'm not sailing. I'm not waiting. I'm not.
Well, what do you say? Do you think? Do you know? Do you happen? Did I? I had fun, right? That was good. That was good fun. Good fun. I don't know if I did. Oh, look at this left. Phew. I don't know how well I did out there, but it was definitely an enjoyable surf. The North Point's going off. Might go to Crookies tomorrow. Anyway, while I sit down and think about where I'm gonna... No, I gotta look at the conditions. Whatever the conditions tell me is where I'm going. Today it looked good here. Tomorrow it could look good there. It might even look good down there. I'll sit down and think about that, and you guys can go back to the live stream.
Ooh, CompTech. One of my wallets that I had XRP and I dropped it when the SEC started investigating. I lost quite a few. You dropped the wallet? What do you mean you dropped the wallet? Did you remove the XRP? Hendrik, it's good to have the Daydreamers back. Thank you, man. Charla and you both requested that song. I'm putting it in every day for the month of June. Surfing content run 3 times on the stream. But let's move on and learn about Pack Global. What is Pack Global? This is another viewer request. New website coming soon. Look out for a rebranded website. So this is not... Let's have a look at their old website because this is the only one that's there right now. They removed the XRP from my wallet and I lost the XRP. Oh, wow. What wallet was that, CompTech? Which wallet was that? Should I open my Exodus wallet? Let me Let me have a little look at mine. I think Exodus is where I had it. I think I had it in Exodus. I've still got it in Exodus. XRP. I've got $32 worth. I'll show it to you. It was crypto.com wallet. Exodus is good. Okay. So you had it in there. I've got it in here. XRP, $32 worth. How's the chart? Well, it's better than having no chart. Hold it. Hold it. Actually, maybe not holding it. Okay. Anything could happen with the SEC stuff, I guess. But there you go. So let's continue learning about Pack Global. Excuse me. Pack Global is built on the foundation of a first-of-its-kind blockchain tech. Well, this better be first of its kind, because we hear this all the time. If it's the same old crap again, utilizing both proof of stake and a deterministic masternode to offer instant, secure, and low-cost transfers. Come on. Heard it before. Boring. Without the need for intermediaries and expensive third parties. Boring. Heard it before. Our technology allows users to transact freely with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Come on. Blah, 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 blockchain. Pack Global is a digital network connecting not only merchants and consumers, but business enterprise as well, with a fast, secure, and more cost-effective way to send digital transactions globally. I'm stumbling here because we're literally reading the same shizzle over again for a different coin. Ahead of the pack, Pack Global offers one of the world's most powerful and secure masternode networks, enabling frictionless transactions worldwide, making them faster, safer, and cheaper. Built upon a massive distributed network with a championed by blockchain pioneers and with a total elimination, blah, 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 blah. It sounds just like XRP. By the way, whoever requested we learn about these, thank you. I appreciate the request. All three of them have been very similar. It sounds just like XRP. The same person must have requested these. Frictionless transactions anytime, anywhere. Exchanges, Bitrue, GravyX, Bilaxy, StakeCube, our partners. Tron partnered up them. Okay. Pack Global Wallet. Now is your Yarn safe. There you go. Yan is the token, I guess. Yan. Quantum Lotus in the house. Quantum. How you doing, man? Thank you for the lemon. Hello, everyone. Hello, Gibbs. Blah, blah, blah. Another remittance service. Let's take a look at some Yahoo on YouTube giving us the rundown on Pack Global. Oh, shit. Crypto overviews. Strange intro. Okay, you like time lapses. What the hell is with this intro?
Imagine having the largest masternode network and projects built on top of the network that can revolutionize the way we store our data. Hi everyone, this is Bully, and today I will be talking about a project called Pack Global. But before we begin, if you haven't done so already, like, share, and subscribe. Video, share it with everyone you know, and subscribe to my channel. Now, let's begin by describing what exactly Pack Global is. According to their website, Pack Global is built on the foundation of a first-of-its-kind blockchain technology utilizing both proof of stake and deterministic masternodes to offer instant, secure, and low-cost transfers.
Okay.
Simply put, in its most basic state, it's a digital payment solution allowing you to send money anywhere at a low cost.
Which is exactly the same as what we've heard before, XRP.
Now, before you think to yourself that this is just another payment solution, let me describe to you their key feature.
You just hit the nail on the head, boy.
as this is what sets Pack Global apart
Come
from
on.
the rest.
Give it to us.
The key feature that separates Pack Global from others is its secure masternode structure.
Well, okay, secure. So no one else was secure?
According to their website, Pack Global offers one of the world's most powerful and secure masternode networks. Pack Global boasts having the largest masternode network of all other masternode networks out there, including projects like Dash, Zcoin, and Syscoin.
These are all just self-props at this point, though.
Having the largest masternode structure will allow companies and organizations to become fully decentralized by building their projects on top of Pack. But what exactly is a masternode? Masternodes are simply computers that are dedicating their processing power, memory, and energy to processing transactions that happen on the blockchain.
Really? This is what sets them apart, that they've got masternodes? This is the same as every blockchain. It's called validating. Arrgh.
Now, the next question you may ask is, who can run a masternode?
I was wondering, who can run a masternode?
The answer to that question is anyone. If you choose, you can own your very own masternode on the Pack Global network. This will allow you to be one of many contributors to the Pack Global network. Now, let's talk about costs. To run a masternode, you need a total of 500,050 Pack coins. That cost is increasing.
Quantum Lotus. No. They got the fancy name, masternode, right? So they're doing the same thing as everybody else, validating a blockchain, but they've called it the masternode. Far out. Quick. This is representing investing. Get my money. Get my money. Take the money. Take the money. That's the illustration I was pointing at there. I'm investing because they've got a masternode.
A daily basis because Pack has made a little bit of a run over the past few days. If you want to know the current price in US dollars or any other currency that it will cost you to run a Pack masternode, then just multiply today's price by 550,000 coins, which will give you today's costs. Now, we've talked about what a masternode is and the costs that it takes to run a masternode. Now, let's talk about the benefits of running a masternode, as that is what all of us cares deeply about.
Comtech, if I use enough fancy synonyms, I could talk about a new crypto and not once mention the use case. What was that video we watched earlier? I can't remember the dude, the guy's name, but he talked around the use case. Oh no, a couple of weeks ago we watched a video on some currency and the guy was like, I'm investing, I'm going for it. And he not once said what it does. It's like, oh wow, that's interesting way of going about that choice, that decision-making process. I'm going to go for it. Based on what? It's going to go up. What does it do again? Not sure. Did you look for it? No. You're going to invest. Yep. Okay. Hendrik, last time I worked on a car, there was a master cylinder and a slave cylinder. Whoever comes out with crypto with quantum encryption coin that would revolutionary Quantum Lotus. Geez, man. Calm down on the big words, man. I can't even read them. Does that mean this concept puts a brake on the currency? Yes, Hendrik. You would think so, but probably doesn't.
There are many benefits to running a masternode on the Pack Global network.
Okay, such as?
First, you would receive passive income for running a Pack Global masternode. Approximately every month, a total of approximately 8,800 Pack will be sent to your masternode wallet address. Think of it as a thank you for deciding to run a masternode. That number stays the same regardless of the price. These Pack rewards do not come from the company Pack Global, but it is programmatically built into the network. So today, if I were to receive a payment of 8,800 Pack from the Pack Global network, that would be about 100.
Comtech, it might mean the brakes are on and it won't go anywhere. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to look at the chart to see if they have had their brakes on. You got the handbrake on, buddy.
However, even if the price of PAC increases to, let's say, $1, then the reward of 8,800 PAC stays the same. Additionally, PAC Global Masternodes will be eligible to receive tokens from other networks as...
That's actually pretty good. Of the dissing we've been doing here, that's pretty good. You receive a set value of PAC every month, every day, every month, every week, every year, or in whenever they pay out, which doesn't change with the value of the PAC. Which is that's actually... Get me in. That's actually pretty good. I don't have the facilities to be a master node. I don't have the facilities to even be just a regular run-of-the-mill node, let alone a master node.
A reward for contributing to their network. Most recently, PAC Global has inked a partnership with Flare Networks. Part of this partnership will allow PAC masternodes to contribute their masternode processing power to the Flare network and receive Spark token as a result. Now, let's take a look at the roadmap for PAC Global, as this roadmap will give us a good insight.
Look at their network name. Yan Network. Yan. Sounds like my sleep talk. Yan Network.
As to what we can expect from PAC in the near future. The link to the
roadmap
roadmap
and the
is down
toe
below
and the
in
crow,
description.
bow and the toe and the bomb, titty bomb.
If you look at the third page of their roadmap, you will see that PAC Global is releasing their first network layer called Yan Network.
Yan.
This is an IPFS-based file storing and file sharing network. Think of it like a more secure Dropbox network. This Yan network, which is built on PAC Global network, will have its own coin called Yan DNA. If you are running a masternode, then you will be allotted a certain number of Yan DNA. But that ratio has not been determined yet. If you don't run a masternode, then you will have the opportunity to scoop up Yan DNA, presumably from exchanges when it launches. Additionally, according to the roadmap, more developments are underway for PAC Global, and all developments can be seen on this roadmap. Now, the next question you may ask is, where can I buy PAC? As of right
Where can I buy PAC?
now, you can buy PAC on Bitrue or Balaxy.
Balaxy.
Now, what do I think about the project? I believe that PAC Global has set itself apart from other masternode networks as being the largest masternode network. Additionally, the partnership with Flare Networks has caught my eye and will further contribute to the decentralization of the Flare network and other networks.
I'm not so sure why this guy talks like this. Every time he speaks in the sentence form, it ends in something like this. It's also disruptive to the train of thought.
Surely follow. I believe that PAC has the potential to be the go-to network for companies, nonprofit organizations, and individuals who want to reap the benefits of complete decentralization through PAC.
Complete decentralization through PAC. Every time he talks, he goes up into a little bit dun 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 dun. It's very teacher-esque, right? It's like you're in high school. And the Battle of Hastings happened in 1044 when everybody dun 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 dun.
Now, with all this being said, thank you so much for listening.
Don't forget.
Until next time, thank you for tuning in. Take care and happy investing.
Didn't give us a... Wow, dude, your levels are all over the shop. Didn't give us a... Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Get out of here. The Bully Crypto Podcast. Okay, I got another... You know, we've got to take at least 2. Now, this one will really throw a spanner in the works, right? We just learned about PAC and how they've got the most masternodes and their most secure masternodes of anyone. This gentleman, his channel's called ABL Aruz. He's got 2,000 subscribers. I bought 101 million PAC tokens. Hendrik, and now you moved your head just like Elon. Is he trying to brainwash us. I saw an ad in Brave about Filecoin that states they are used for files and data sharing. That's okay. The quantum encryption coin will not be on a node, but it'll have gonads. Charles, look, this guy bought 101 million of these coins. Do you think this is a smart move, dude? January 3rd, 2018, this went up. Let's take a look.
What's good, everybody? First of all, Happy New Year. Thank you for tuning back in to my channel. Last time I made a video was about, well, cryptocurrency was like maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Irrelevant information, dude. Hurry up, move on.
And ever since then, it's been really exciting in the crypto space. Shout out to everybody who listened and got into the space early on. I mean, it's still early, but the people that got in when I put out the video that have made some money, shout out to everybody that listened. Anyway, the reason for this video today is because I want to highlight a coin for all of you that are now familiar with.
He could be up on his investment. That's true. There's something about wearing a beanie not over the full part of your head. You're not wearing it for warmth at that point, are you? If it's not covering your head, you're wearing it for fashion. Let's not critique too hard though.
The space and are getting into like purchasing altcoin. I plan to announcing like altcoin of the week every week moving forward. By the way, I plan on consistently also putting out more videos about cryptocurrency because it's obviously the hot topic right now. And I think 2000.
By the way, Hendrik, is he level? He is not level. Easy gives, easy. Yeah, okay. I'll back. I tell you what. The problem here is by this stage in the stream, where we're nearing the end of the stream. By this point, after we've seen enough crypto videos, I'm like, they're all the same. They're all trying to sell us the same thing with a different sort of wrapper around it, and I see through it. Is that a microwave behind him or an Apple Mac? It looks like an old computer screen. Sure, yeah. Could be either, but I agree with you. It could be either or. And he's not level. He's on an angel. He's actually on an angel that way. But
2018 is going to be super huge in the crypto space. I think there's a lot of money to be made. There's huge potential behind certain coins. And yeah, I'm hoping to just continue to put out dope information. Obviously, this is not any financial advice. I'm not an advisor by any means, but thus far, I've done pretty well in the market. And a lot of my friends who are also into cryptocurrencies, they're also doing very well. In actuality, I don't know anyone who's not doing well in this space right now. So I just want to continue to put out dope content to help you guys who are new to the crypto space or are trying to get into the crypto space.
Maybe it's the back of his chair. You know what? I think you're right. I think it's the back. I think it's the side of his chair. Just seems a little too far back. It's got good separation there, whatever it is. Marketing skims because they corrupted a good thing, right?
Just gain some more knowledge and like some valuable information to make some more money. So the coin I like to highlight today is Potcoin. And the reason why I want to do that is because I recently was just browsing YouTube and I ran into this one account called JR Business. It's these young kids and they're like super into cars and like they're heavily into crypto right now. And
Hendrik, you watched a photography channel last night, no level at all, and in a like the horizon shot, the landscape shot with the horizon not level, that grinds my gears. Charlie, I couldn't stand having one ear out and one out. Yeah, yeah, it's fashion.
And they brought up this one coin called Potcoin. Now, when I looked into this coin, I literally spent like 10-15 minutes on this website trying to figure out what this coin was about, and I couldn't figure it out. But that's not the point here. Normally, I get a coin because I believe in the technology. I think it serves a specific purpose. With this coin, it's one of the very few cases that I've made an exception, only because I just see the growth potential behind this coin. So basically, these kids...
What? Whoa. Back up there, boy.
Figure out what this coin was about, and I couldn't figure it out. But that's not the point here. Normally, I get a coin because I believe in the technology. I think it serves a specific purpose.
Right. Yeah, the technology serves a purpose. It's got utility. That's why people invest. Sure. Normally, that's what he does.
With this coin, it's one of the very few cases that I've made an exception, only because I just see the growth potential behind this coin.
What? He made an exception here because he sees the growth potential behind the coin. Not based on utility. Not based on a use case. Based on what? That it's so low now and that it has to go up? What else could it be? This guy's lost me. He's lost me.
So basically, these kids were looking for the coin that was like the cheapest coin to buy on CoinMarketCap, and they came across this coin called Potcoin. They bought it maybe like 2 weeks ago, and within a week they were up like 700% on this coin or something really crazy. So I thought to myself,
FOMO. That's what you thought to yourself. Shh. I was going to swear then. Crikey, they're getting it. Why can't I get it? Fear of missing out.
There's probably going to be a bunch of other people thinking the same way that he thought, thinking the same way that I thought. They're going to buy into this coin just because it's the cheapest coin you can buy. With literally like 1 penny, you can get like it's something around like.
Am I offline here? Man, my restream is all kinds of weird right now. No, I'm still online, but my restream's saying all weird things. Ignore it. I'm still live. I got the screen up there. Everything's cool. I was literally yelling out, "Levels, Jerry!" I'm sure you get an infraction notice from my neighbors. It must be a pretty token or a sexy looking coin. Yeah, this guy literally has bought. Thank you, Quantum. Thank you, man. This guy's literally bought 1,000,001 of these tokens based on somebody else made money off it. This is not how you make smart decisions.
1,000 tokens of this one coin. So I went ahead and I took a small investment. I threw in, it was something around $500, and this was 3 days ago. And today I'm up about 300 and something % on this coin. So that's why I want to recommend this coin. I think it has growth potential, not necessarily because of the technology, but just because of FOMO. I think a lot more people are going to be thinking the same way, and it's like you can get a few million tokens of this coin with a couple $100.
At least he's acknowledging it. That's one point. He's acknowledging it.
Why not? If this coin ever goes to like 1 cent, you
Fair
make
enough.
a couple $100,000 just off of a couple $100 initial investment. It's worth the risk. And I personally think the coin has so much growth potential because it's like the market cap is really low, and I think as more and more people find out about it, they're just going to start dumping more money into this thing. It's still very early to get into this coin. You can get a crap ton for a couple $100. Why not? So if you're new to the space, you've already made some gains on Ethereum, Bitcoin, or Litecoin, or any other coin that you would have bought. I advise you to take, even if it's a couple $100, and dump it into this coin. Well, I'm not advising you. I'm highly recommending. It's different. Like I said, I'm no advisor by any means. Don't take this as investment advice. I don't want you guys to make a mistake and then be mad at me for losing a couple $100. Me personally, I'm already so up on my portfolio from my initial investments that I made 6 months ago that for me to invest $500 into this quote unquote shitcoin, as one would call it, I'm okay with that, because if I lose the $500, no problem. Well, I actually bought more of that coin today because I feel so confident that it's gonna keep going up. But that was a choice that I decided to make, and I don't recommend you guys to make a choice based off of mine. So
he's talked me around in this video. His justification is lousy, but at least he's owning it.
Do your research. I highly recommend that you guys take a couple $100, throw it into this coin, and just sit back and watch. You never know. Anyway, a lot of people have been hitting me up asking questions about,
Yeah, this is from
how to get into
2018.
space, what are the best coins to buy, et cetera, et cetera. And
January
I'd love to
3rd.
help, but it gets kind of overwhelming. So my solution to that is going to be to put out videos on a consistent basis.
So with that said, let's have a look at CoinMarketCap for Packcoin, just to see how it's gone. CoinMarketCap. Let's search for Packcoin. Packcoin. It's Pack Protocol. It's Pack Protocol. Pack Coin. Let's see the most recent comments. I got Pack Coin. Yo, you're well off now. Thanks, CoinGecko. I couldn't find it there, dude. On Coin, it's probably not on CoinMarketCap. It's on CoinGecko. So how's it looking since the chart, since when he got in on it? So $29, 2020. Let's go to all time. So 2018, when did this video go up? He put this up January 2018. So in January 2018, it was pretty much worth nothing. And now, oh sorry, and then there was an almighty spike to 1 cent. And we dropped right back, and then for the next 2 years there's been nothing but downs. Now there's been a spike again here. Why would this be the spike? Back up to a cent. I would suggest he made his money and then, like everybody else, they sold it out, right? Got rid of it. Pump and dump. Pumped it, dumped it, ran away, left it. I don't understand why it's come. I mean, we did learn about it, but I don't understand why it's come back up. Or is that that's a different coin, isn't it? No, that's Pack Protocol. They're worth in Bitcoin. They are worth their worth in Bitcoin. They're worth their worth in Bitcoin. Well, folks, that's going to conclude the stream here for a cryptocurrency style stream. Appreciate you all being here with me. Appreciate you taking a little lighthearted look at this as well. Like like whenever we learn about a coin, I'm very skeptical about how this is going to revolutionize anything. How different is it? Is it any different, or is it just a different way of presenting the same thing? I feel like the more we look into this, the more we see that it's the same thing over and over again, presented slightly different. So I think it's important to get the website and then get a few different opinions of a coin. That's why we do like 2 or 3 videos on the tubes of you, and we do our own due diligence. But there you go, folks. Yeah, I'm a little zonked out. How many Yahoos? We got 25 Yahoos watching the content right now. Who's live on the machines of D who would appreciate a 25 viewer host? I'll let you guys choose who we host. And while you're doing it, I want to thank the financial contributions to this stream today. Thank you for patting me on the back. I do this full time, so I appreciate the donations that you've made. When you look to your own chit chat, you can clearly see the top contributors to this stream. You got Charles at the top, Posfra, and Demonize. I see them right there. You should see them too. We got Charlie, Posfra, and Demonize right there. Thank you so much for the contributions that you Yahoos have made. Hendrik says the Coin Captain. Let's give the Coin Captain a little hosty host. I do. Comptech, thank you for the diamond. The diamond, the ice cream, the lemon, the triple freaking give, my friend. What? Jesus.
Bees, is, cheese, is, needs, me's, e, leaves, keys, mean, things, is, wings, teas, leaves, me's, these, bees, mean, mind, water veins.
Thank you, Comptech. Appreciate you, man. We're going to give a little host to Coin Captain. He's live. He's doing an IRL stream, apparently. He's IRL cool, man. I do love the IRLs. I might do one on Friday if the weather's good. More IRL testing with a microphone. Yeah, the Coin Captain. Coin Captain is live. We're going to give him a host. It's going to look like this. That's going to be the confirmation warning right there, folks. So my stream is going to be going offline right now. It's going to say Gives a Minute is offline and hosting Coin Captain CC. You must click visit channel. There'll be a yellow bar top of the screen. Click that, get into his channel, put the words Feel the Gives Love. I don't know where you're coming from. That's what I'm going to do. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the continuation of the 9/11 controversial streams. Shit. Controversy. Big controversy.